Tell me.
All right, Mark Withers, I love it when you do the countdown.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is Anthony Marquez, better known as Kung Lao for Mortal Kombat. Make sure to like and subscribe to NerdCage Live. Be there. Us.
Yes, that is your hen. Very good.
NerdCage Nation, at long last, the streaming blockbuster hype continues once again as NerdCage Live gears up for another kick-ass watch party as we go into battle once again for the James Gunn Suicide Squad watch party on Thursday, August 19th, starting at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's 8 p.m. Central and 6 p.m. in the West. And we have assembled a Task Force X squad of our own. We got NerdCage host Mark Withers, filmmaker extraordinaire Yoko Higuchi, the manga man himself, Brian from Monstrosities, TokuTitanCast leader Titangoji brings the ruckus, voice actor supreme Matthew Farden, Chicago's finest Dion McGill of Off the Beaten Podcast, the well-traveled Wild Band, and the king and queen of watch parties, Nick and Lora of the Review Roulette Podcast. The squad has been assembled. Thursday, August 19th. Be there.
Greetings, citizens! You're now trapped in a nerd cage with your hosts Mark and Jay. We hope you have a smashing good time.
Yo, before we start this watch party, this week we had two tragedies in the music world. Earlier in the week, we lost Joey Jordison, the original drummer for Slipknot. And then 2 nights later, we lost Dusty Hill of ZZ Top. So I want everybody, when we open this bitch up, I want to see devil horns in the chat. Put your horns up for Joey Jordison and Dusty Hill, man. Rest in peace. Those guys revolutionized music altogether, and it was a sad week this week. Had to throw that out there. All right, here we go, guys. We're going to open this bitch up. You're about to witness the strength of geek knowledge. Hello and welcome. That's right. You're trapped in NerdCage Live. This ain't just a reaction show, but a debate show and a live discussion on everything that makes people like United tick. So thank you for joining us tonight on the Scott Pilgrim versus the World Watch Party. I'm your co-host, Jay St. G, certified geek, 7 days a week, coming to you live from Syracuse, New York, and always among us, our moderator and trollhammer, Joe from Fallen One Gaming. And always with me, the warrior from Wakanda, the fiend from Louisville, my man, Mark Withers, the black ninja that slithers. And also with us from the City of Angels, more magical than James Harden, comes voice actor Matthew Farden. Born from the Atomic Blast, from the city of Dallas is Titangoji from the TokuTitanCast. And from the land of Toronto, Canada, ayy! Once again, on the Kong attack, it's our homie, Big Jack. From Lancaster, Cali, bonus commentary host Derek returns from the Kaiju Death Valley. Whew! From the city of sin, roll the goddamn dice, these people always win. Bringing movies like a lightning rod, once again, we got Lora and Nick from the Review Roulette Pod. And finally, the boys are back in town. When it comes to watching movies, these guys have been around, Trust me. Once again, walking the walk from Tennessee and Kentucky, we got Wes and Gabe from Real Talk. How is everybody goddamn doing tonight?
Tired after listening to that.
Wow.
Good after that.
We're gonna need you to do that one more time.
I need a cigarette.
From the top.
Bro, your mic's on mute.
I'll get you some water real quick.
Yo, Joe, who we got in the chat?
All right, we have Toku Punk Productions.
What's up?
The Man.
Hey,
We got Kaiju Noir.
Andres, what's up?
Hey, Andres.
And looks like we have Byron Kingsley, Betty Rage, the Gojira Shea, and some of us are in the chat too.
You're in the chat with those horns.
Cast today.
Thank you for
Go on the
everybody
deck.
for tuning in. So, as you know, this is the Scott Pilgrim versus the World Watch Party. So, we're going to go around in a circle. Everybody introduce themselves, what they do, and what this movie means to you. And if you want to say something about Joey and Dusty Hill, by all means. We'll start with Gabe, man. So, go ahead, man. Tell us what you do.
Well, I love watching movies, guys. I've been on this show a couple times. I'm a little bit pumped to be on this show. I was not. I was a little tired. But then Jay did that introduction, and now I'm on fire. But Scott Pilgrim versus the World, what we do is we watch movies at Real Talk. We talk about them. We laugh. And Scott Pilgrim versus the World is one of my favorite movies. I'm a big video game player. The first time I saw this movie, I was like, whoa. I was like, this game is amazing. I love it when bad guys explode and coins pop out. Like, it has something for everybody. But that's all I have to say. I'm interested in meeting the rest of the crew.
All right. And your buddy Wes is here, man. What's shaking, bud?
Hey, how's everybody doing? What Scott Pilgrim means to me? Well, I just watched it for the first time last night.
What?
So, in 24 hours, I really haven't, got a big connection to it just yet. I don't know if that's a little surprising to everybody, but I did enjoy the movie.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. As long as you liked it.
Yeah, I did. I don't know why it was such a blind spot for me before, but every once in a while you kind of run across something like that. And it's pretty crazy that it came out in 2010 and you hear way more about it now than you did back when it first came out. So, I mean, I was trying to think the other day, I was like, there's really not too many new-ish cult classics.
No.
But I really feel like that this is already one and is really moving up the ranks of the cult classics. So glad to be here. And I'm sorry I really didn't talk very much when we first got started. You guys were saying a bunch of stuff. I had no idea what any of you were talking about. I don't know what any of that meant.
Welcome to my life.
So, yeah, I was just sitting here like, I don't know what all this stuff is that people were flashing movies with cartoon characters on them. And they're like, oh, yeah, that's worth a bunch of money and stuff. I'm like, I don't know what that is either. So, yeah, I'm probably not doing real good with your audience so far. I actually do know a lot about movies, believe it or not. But anyway, Jay, thanks for having me.
Yes, please check out Real Talk. The links are in the description. Fantastic podcast. I've not finished listening because it's a 2-hour podcast, but I'm listening to your Back to the Future. I'm loving it so far.
I didn't even know that was out. You guys dropped that already?
Yeah.
Back to the Future.
Oh, nice. I got to watch that.
Yeah, like 5 days ago. All right,
wow. Okay.
Nick and Lora from the Review Roulette podcast, good friends of the show, and I know they're fellow Slipknot fans. How you guys doing?
Pretty good.
Pretty.
I was like, yeah, that's a bummer thing. Like, after that guy died, how you doing? It's like, I saw him in concert. I was very sad to hear that today.
Yeah.
You guys are from?
Yeah, I'm from Iowa. So
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah, I know. It really is tough, but I was lucky enough to catch Slipknot like right before Paul Gray died, so I got to see all 9 original members. So I got to see Joey do the upside down drum kit rotating. Oh God, it's bonkers.
I think the last tour we got to see with them was that Manson and Slipknot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Manson and Slipknot, and that was pretty good. But
that wasn't him though.
No, I know that wasn't him. I was just saying in general.
Those people put on a show. Like,
yeah,
that
they
is
definitely
insane.
put on.
And then just to do it again over, because I saw them like I know people in the Iowa music video, like in the spin. I know people just did that music video. Yeah, it's just like I visited that house before they tore it down. Yeah, so I was really bummed out today.
Oh, but we are here for Scott Pilgrim.
But yeah, and I've never seen this movie.
What?
Wow.
Oh
You're
my
gonna
gosh.
love it.
Nick, what about you?
Oh yeah. This is
We wouldn't have said yes if both of us hadn't seen it. I know he really likes it.
Edgar Wright. Scott Pilgrim aside, Edgar Wright is one of my favorite directors. I originally only wanted to see this because Edgar Wright was directing it. That's what got me into Scott Pilgrim. Then I read the books after, played the game. Of course, the game is great. Soundtrack is great. And yep. And if I have learned one thing, all we have to do is become an X, and we too can join the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Except for you told me Brandon Roth's in this movie, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, everybody's in this goddamn movie. This is why this watch party is going to be so much
I don't want to
fun.
know too much because I don't want to end up because I know there's a ton of actors who are in this that are now big now, so I have no idea. Because again, I haven't seen this since theaters, so.
All right.
All right.
So yeah, please check out the Review Roulette podcast. The link is in the description. Derek, bonus commentary, man. Second time NerdCage dropping. How you doing, man? Last minute edition.
Always good to be here, man. Seriously. Thank you very much for having me. Hello, I am Derek, co-host of the Bonus Commentary Podcast. Much like it seems like half of the group here, I also run my own movie podcast, which has kind of taken a back seat since the Rona. But I've been kind of keeping myself busy by watching the Godzilla films and converting the monsters into Dungeons & Dragons monsters. To go to the topic of Joey's passing, I too also got to see them in concert and can attest to what Lora and Nick were saying. Amazing showmen. It's like every inch of the stage they took up, there was something happening. There was somebody getting hit with an entire keg. There was somebody doing a backflip. It was incredible.
There was
there was a lot of fire. I also have the distinct privilege of having worked with Rallis Khan, who was the guy who made the original Subliminal Versus masks. So I got to see the spikes and everything coming out of Joey's face. And it was kind of like, this is where I want my ashes scattered, please and thank you. Scott Pilgrim to me is one of those movies that hit me at a kind of a pivotal point in my childhood. I was in my 20s. But it kind of taught me how to not be an asshole.
Yeah.
Just look at Scott Pilgrim and don't do that. Until maybe the third act, but I was asked by Jay to mention the story of my Comic-Con 2010 experience. I was a huge fan of Edgar Wright, Simon Pegg from Shaun of the Dead, and I don't know that Hot Fuzz had come out yet, but I was a huge fan, and they had just announced that they were doing the DVD release of Spaced. So I went over to the BBC booth and I got myself my copy. And as I was leaving, I passed by one Mr. Edgar Wright. I will shut up soon so that way people can talk. To say what I had said earlier, the man was my polar opposite meeting with George Romero, where George smelled like coffee and cigarettes. Mr. Wright smelled like tea and cigarettes. He was very British, very cool. Just an all-around good dude. That's my time.
Big Jack on the attack. King Kong himself. How you doing, sir?
I am doing fantastic. I have been busy with a bunch of projects I got coming up. I do a lot of reviews, Kong reviews, but I'm actually doing stuff outside of that. My next big review is on the 1963 classic, The Great Escape, one of my favorite movies of all time. That will be coming up soon. I'm putting out a trailer later at midnight. But my experience with Scott Pilgrim, again, I haven't seen this since theaters. I remember at the time, I didn't even know it was based on a manga or an anime because I'm a big anime guy. I'm a big anime weeb. I go to Anime North at the Congress Center, which is an amazing convention. Think Woodstock if George Lucas digitally replaced everybody with anime people. But with Scott Pilgrim, it was a pleasant surprise when I first saw it. I haven't seen it since because the only live action movie that anime-wise that I saw prior was Dragon Ball Evolution. I did a 3-part review of that movie. It's awful. And seeing Scott Pilgrim, I'm like, okay, this was cool. Little did I know years later, wait, this was based on a manga/anime? Okay. Now I'm interested, and then when I saw the movie, I was like, wait, this takes place in Toronto? What is going on? I had no idea. I don't know was the movie filmed I guarantee it was probably actually filmed here. It wasn't.
I'm pretty sure it was,
It was.
There's that scene where Chris Evans throws somebody into the very famous castle up there, right?
Yeah, Casa Loma. Actually, it's funny. I was up there about a month ago getting some established shots. They also shot the X-Men movies there, where the Mutants School is, and it's also where they shot a lot of Toronto. They shoot Gotham here, and Casa Loma doubles as Wayne Manor for that show.
Wow.
Nice.
Did not know that.
Hey, I just want to say, Great Escape, man, that is a great movie. I'm a big Steve McQueen fan, and really didn't start to appreciate his work until probably the last 5 years. But man, Bullet and Great Escape and a bunch of his other movies. So
It's a great movie.
great shout out.
Did you know they made a sequel?
Fantastic movies.
Yeah, they made a sequel.
I've not seen it.
With Christopher Reeve.
What?
Really?
Roll up on you like Christopher Reeve.
There's a trailer for it on YouTube, and there's a link where you can watch it for free. It was a TV miniseries, but it's not as good, but it's a nice little tribute, love letter, and follow-up to the first one.
Oh,
Check it out.
Wow.
Wow.
I'll have to check that
Yeah,
out.
a lot of people in that one. Like, it's Ian McShane, Judd Hirsch, Donald Pleasance, which makes no sense because he was in the first one. So it's like, okay. So I haven't
Maybe
watched
he
it
time
fully.
traveled.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I wish you would have played Dr. Loomis in it. That would have been really
It's
weird.
that would've been
The Great
great.
Escape was a
Crossover.
prequel to Halloween this whole time. It turns out Michael Myers' descendant was just a Nazi or something. He was like a super soldier. I'm like, what?
All right. Davis Madol, Titangoji TokuTitanCast. 20,000
hello.
subscribers. How you doing?
Hi there. I'm doing fantastic. My name is Davis Madol, also known as Titangoji. I'm a content creator on YouTube, and while I never had the pleasure of getting to see Slipknot live, I was actually planning to go to Knotfest last year, but but in fact, Slipknot was actually my personal gateway into metal, and I was in 3rd grade at the time. First song I listened to from them was Psychosocial, and since then I started to get into Metallica, Megadeth, Black Sabbath, Dio, and Deftones, and so forth.
My man.
But as for my experience with Scott Pilgrim, this was my favorite movie in 5th grade. I was all about this movie. I took it upon myself to watch this movie every single day. It got to a point where back then I could quote the entire movie. Not so much now because it's been a while. But yeah, I love this movie. I also love the graphic novel it's based on, and also the which which I am lucky enough to still have on my PlayStation 3, DLC and everything.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I did a review of Dragon Ball Z: Cooler's Revenge, and while I did the metal soundtrack in that, it wasn't until I started listening to Slipknot, which was when, okay, I can really get into this.
Wait, Slipknot did stuff for Dragon Ball Z?
No. I was saying I watched the English version of Cooler's Revenge, which had a metal soundtrack. That was my exposure to metal, but when I first started listening to Slipknot, just out of sheer curiosity, that's when it flipped a switch at me.
Though to be fair,
get
if
into metal.
Slipknot did soundtracks for Dragon Ball Z, that would be amazing.
Yeah, I would actually start watching it at that point.
To watch it anyway, it's awesome.
Taylor loves Dragon Ball Z. Probably watches it with his son.
There's obviously quite a few music fans here. Has anyone watched the documentary that they just put out about Woodstock
Yes!
99?
Yes, I'd watch it. Yes. That was right in my backyard.
Documentary.
That was
Yeah,
in
that's
my
great.
back fucking yard because I lived like 20 minutes. I grew up 20 minutes from Rome, New York, where the festival was held.
Cool.
And I didn't go because I was in middle school. I didn't go. I'm glad I didn't go because that was straight chaos. I would have been bathing in shit.
The other one you weren't born for.
Yeah. But the thing is, funny thing about that real quick, and we'll talk to Matt real quick, but real quick, like at the time when Woodstock was happening, they were playing that live on the radio, and the FCC didn't care. They were playing, all the radio stations were playing Woodstock live, so I was listening to it as it was happening, and this was F-bombs on the airwaves and everything. I couldn't believe it. But
Wow.
check out that documentary. It's on
Did you see
HBO
the
Max.
smoke from Sunday, from where you were, from all the fires?
No, I wasn't like
From
that. I
Limp
mean, I was
Bizkit.
20 minutes away. I couldn't really like see it, but it was.
Yeah, I was about 40 minutes away. I grew up in west of Syracuse.
Yeah, it was nutty, dude. Like,
It's funny because like I don't know much about Woodstock '99, but I do wonder if my dad had worked on it somehow because he used to from like the '80s and the '90s did so much in the music industry. Like he's worked with some of the highest people. Like you would be shocked who my dad worked for. Pink Floyd, Paul McCartney, Ringo Starr. My mom worked for David Bowie at one point.
Wow.
I was telling this story the other day, but my when mom was working for Bowie, I wasn't born yet. She was expecting my sister at the time, but at the time, Bowie actually had taken an interest to my mom, and obviously she was married at the time. So when she told my dad said, "Why didn't you? It's David friggin' Bowie." And then it's funny because like a few years ago, my girlfriend at the time had said to me, if you ended up, because she loves Labyrinth, and she showed me Labyrinth for the first time, and I loved it. And she said, if you ended up being the bastard son of David Bowie, you would have found your future wife. I would have been like, no, I'd be like, where's my check and my role in Labyrinth 2, the son of the Goblin King? I will definitely wear that eyeliner and spandex and like have like the wiener showing off if I just get to be in that movie.
and Matthew Farden, the voice actor and the voice of the NerdCage Live theme. How are you, sir? We haven't seen you in a while, man.
Good, doing good. Between that time, I've been doing a couple video game projects. I'm also working on a project with one of my good friends I met who works for Nickelodeon. So that's hopefully going to be coming out soon, and I'll be able to talk more about it later on. But yeah, no. Besides that, just trucking along in Los Angeles, and doing my thing. So basically, a voice actor. So while all these beautiful people are on the YouTube screen, I'm cowering in fear, hiding in the vocal booth.
Very nice.
I guess then I'll talk about the two deaths, unfortunately. Slipknot, I will admit, as much as I'm a huge metal fan, I'm more of a progressive metal guy. I never really fully got into Slipknot. However, I respect what they do, what they provide, what they've done for the industry. I respect their showmanship. When I was in Vancouver, one of my classmates was actually is cousins with the tenor drum player, the guy who always like lays over the tenor drums and stuff like that. So he told me of some really, really cool stories when they were on tour in Canada. Mad props for what they do. And Dusty, basically ZZ Top, I did sort of the gradual transition to metal. We're starting off, my parents showing me classical music, then listening to smooth jazz, then listening to ragtime, then listening to more jazz, and then classic rock, and then rock, hard rock. I literally just went through, like, I remember just being in my friend's garage listening to ZZ Top 8-track tapes in his dad's garage, 38 Special, REO Speedwagon, Styx, all that, and then going straight, as metal as you can get, like Flesh God Apocalypse from Italy and stuff like that.
Nice. That sounds a little bit.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
They are.
they're huge progressive.
progressive technical death metal band. But yeah, no, those two gentlemen brought a lot to the table. They molded, they shaped the industry, and for that, I thank them very much for that. Especially coming from a musical family, so very sad to hear of their passings. And they leave big legacies.
Absolutely.
Hey Matthew, would you mind doing one of your characters for us real quick? Can I want to see you in action.
Do it,
Matt. Like what Bill Hicks always said in his stand-ups. Put a quarter in his butt, Johnny. Push B12. Yeah, I had a thing, and then the thing did something, and then stuff happened. What did you want to hear? Just originals or any requests?
Yeah, just one of your characters.
I did. I could do well. Basically, one of these auditions I did this kind of like crazy character where he was just like,
"It's a wonderful day to be talking to all these crazy people. So many fantastic things happening."
It sounds like Daffy Duck as a nerd at a Comic-Con.
Okay, I got one request. If we're gonna go there, just one that everybody knows. Rick and Morty, go.
Oh, Morty, you gotta do something, Morty. Oh, jeez, Rick, what do you want? What is it, Rick? You gotta put this up your butt, Morty, way up there. You gotta put it right up there. Oh, Jesus, Rick, why do I always have to do these things? Just do it, Morty. Do it for me.
I'll never be able to erase what I saw for my brain. Your problem now, Dub. If you guys, okay, I mean, obviously, I don't know if you guys have seen Space Jam 2.
Yeah.
But Rick and Morty are in the movie.
Right on. That's right.
Yeah, we just gotta do that applause from that.
Biggest grin on my face when that happened. I was like,
All right.
Well, that's what they were there for.
They had the Chicken McNuggets. They had the Chicken McNuggets slam dunk thing for Space Jam. Rick and Morty in the movie. It's like, Morty, we can't get any more Szechuan sauce.
Let's play some basketball.
That's actually a great reference.
Stop it. Get help.
Get help.
All right. And Mark, I know you have an announcement to make, so I figured now's the time to do it.
So just real quick, I'm going to be taking a bit of a hiatus from the live show. I'm still going to do, some of these watch parties. I'll be doing some shows here from time to time. But as the channel itself sort of expands, we're doing more, putting out more recorded content to edit, and we're kind of coming up with new ideas to kind of just push new things for that aspect of the channel. I want to focus more on getting good and doing a lot more in that space, and that's going to take a little bit more time away from what I contribute to the live show. But I will be back. It's just I'm just going to take a little break for a while.
We respect that, and I don't want anyone thinking there's no riff or nothing. Mark is pumping out. Mark does the majority of the editing of the videos and stuff. So yeah.
Yes, Mark does a lot of that.
Yes.
Well, I was gonna say, Mark and Jay, if you need like a substitute guest for live streams and stuff while you're gone, I'll take over for you.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's what's up.
My fellow contributors
cool.
always could use the help on the live streams and whatnot. But no, just props to everything that Mark does. And by the way, please check out our Aliens 35th anniversary look back. It just dropped a few days ago. Mark did a fantastic edit on that.
Thank you.
Super
That
Cop
opening
is our next one. It's
a
on the
bug
way.
hunt, man.
Thanks.
It's a bug hunt, man.
So yeah, check that out, man.
Game over.
And like I said, Mark's going to be pumping out that content. Okay, and real quick, before we play the movie, Joe, have you seen Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, and what does this movie mean to you?
As much as a gamer as I am, no, I missed this one.
All right, so we got two people who haven't seen it. This is going to be fun. So, all right, so is everybody in the chat ready? Everybody on screen ready? We're going to do a slow and sexy countdown from Mark from 10. And on go, we're all going to hit play. The timer on the screen there is where we are in the movie. Is everybody ready?
Oh, yeah.
I'm ready.
All right.
Ready to go.
Hold on, where's I think Gabe just disappeared for a sec, but he can queue up when we play, so.
Yeah.
Okay, so actually let me get my controller ready, and I also gotta get the timer ready here. All right, Mark, whenever you're ready to do that countdown.
Continue. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Go!
Let's go!
Do it again.
I love this intro. The 8-bit Universal.
Sweet, when do I get to play Spyro? Or Crash Bandicoot?
It's like
on Game
4 years
Boy.
old again.
Universal, best studio ever.
I knew Jack was
I've
going to
done
say that.
a lot of background stuff on their lot, so I love the lot there.
Oh, shoot! Link to the Past music.
Yes! Thank you! Zelda Link to the Past!
Yep.
I was just playing that on the Mini.
Do a shot every time there's a Legend of Zelda reference.
Jesus.
Allison Pill.
I've got to start by saying that probably one of my favorite all-time comedic actors is Michael Cera, and I know he's like 33 years old and stuff, but I don't know what it is about him, man. He just cracks me up. He's just one of the funniest actors in Hollywood working now, and I wonder if he's even really trying, or if he's just kind of just super weird like that, and just
being himself.
Just being himself, just hilarious.
Super weird like that, because if you've seen him in This Is the End, where he's like playing the parody version of himself.
That's great.
So
I actually
fantastic.
got to meet him briefly at South by Southwest.
Oh, wow.
Oh, nice.
2012. But like, I didn't really get to talk to him. He was in the middle of something. And I just like kind of walked up to him and he was just like, not now, not now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I could tell he was like stressed out. So I didn't really try to talk to him.
I always get confused between him and Jesse Eisenberg for some reason. But I wanted to say also, when it comes to the snow, that is true fact. Our winters are cold as hell. I think they're colder than Wisconsin.
That makes sense because you're more north.
Yeah.
Wisconsin.
Though to be fair, we have amazing toboggans like hills here in Toronto.
Okay, so basically, Scott Pilgrim is to Canada, whereas King of the Hills to Texas. Yeah.
Awesome.
We are such the bomb!
Oh, speaking of King of the Hill, did you see there was like an internet thing going on that if Link doesn't load correctly in Breath of the Wild, he looks like Bobby from King of the Hill.
Yes!
Oh, yes.
That kills me.
I don't know you! Also, most buildings do look like that here in the city too. So,
Hey,
just watched,
Gabe,
Jennifer's
we're 2
Body.
minutes and 35 seconds in. Gabe, 2 minutes and 35 seconds in.
What's the development come out?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Go. All right, 248, 249. Oh, God, I got to turn this down. Jeez.
Such a
Every time the music plays, I
Yeah.
can't hear anything.
Isn't Arrested Development the girl that's the drummer? She's his girl.
yeah, I know what I wonder. It's Universal. When are we going to get the Scott Pilgrim ride?
That would be awesome.
It's gonna be a Nintendo Land.
I mean, if they ever make a Universal Studios Canada, we'll just put it here in the Toronto backlot.
You said 2001?
Yes, Mary Winstead.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Cap's in this. Okay.
Yeah, everybody's in this movie.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
That's what I'm
I
saying.
I keep forgetting
all
these
the
things.
Boo, Brie Larson!
Where they were
Sorry.
famous. Yeah.
Aubrey Plaza.
Aubrey Plaza.
There's Captain America.
Superman!
Jason Schwartzman.
This kind of reminds me, if for those of you that are around my age, when Can't Hardly Wait came out in
I remember that.
1999, and it just had like this killer cast, but they weren't super famous when Can't Hardly Wait came out. But you know, a few years after that, it's just like everybody in the movie became famous and notable at some point, which is kind of cool. The younger people are like, "What?"
This was after Chris Evans was the what is it? The
Human Torch, it's after Human Torch, but 1 year before, or right before Captain America.
Right before Captain America.
Yeah.
By the way, Chris Evans is probably the best part of this movie.
Oh yeah,
he's clearly having fun.
He's a genuinely nice guy in real life. He's a genuinely nice guy.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah.
Like I don't think anybody.
Chris Evans in that Not Another Teen movie. So
I don't think a single actor like pulls any punches in this movie, and I think that's what helps it keep its cult mentality.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. That and being directed by Edgar Wright.
Who's a diehard Jackie Chan fan, by the way.
Didn't he?
parts of Ant-Man. He was originally directing Ant-Man, but I guess some sort of disagreements happened to where he got off the project and got replaced. But his essence is still present in Ant-Man.
Oh yeah.
Especially that end part. He's like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yo, Andre's in the chat. He's like, this is like Smash Brothers. Everyone is here. He is 100% right.
Yeah.
And for Waluigi.
I love the different shirts that Scott has on in the movies, and that one, I don't know if everybody just saw it, but that was a Smashing Pumpkins logo.
Yeah.
But it also says, SP for Scott Pilgrim, but I'm definitely not a metal fan with Slipknot and all that, but I love some Smashing Pumpkins.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's probably like a degree below. Right?
Yeah, his shirts have like little Easter eggs throughout the movie. Like if you've actually like read the comics, like his T-shirts actually give you clues about like what's about to happen in the movie.
Again, this is so accurate to how we are. Like this was us 10 years ago. Like this, we were actually like this.
Minus fact, onomatopoeias appear in Canada when phones ring.
Just minus the comic book
I
panels.
just noticed the video game reference. Rated T for
Anna
teen.
Kendrick's in this? I forgot about that.
It's rated T for teen. I laughed. I'm sorry. I never noticed that before.
Is this the only part they're ready to talk about it?
Yes.
And Second Cup is a brand here in Toronto. I don't know if they're still around. Like we have Coffee Time and we have Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons makes the best donuts ever. I'm sorry,
I agree.
Donuts.
I miss Tim Hortons.
I'm sorry, Dunkin' Donuts. Timmy's got you beat until you haven't lived until you had a honey cruller.
It's Captain Bland.
As someone who lived in Vancouver for 3 years and studied, I love Tim Hortons.
It's my only joke I'll make about that. I'm sorry.
No, you can joke about Larson all you want, man. I just saying.
I only liked her I didn't see Captain Marvel, but I thought she was okay in Kong Skull Island.
Yeah, she was
She's not
fine
the
in
best.
Kong, but like, and I'm not saying she doesn't have talent. It's just, God.
I like her, man. I don't know what you guys like have.
It's her off-screen behavior and like the crap that she threw during the press tours of Endgame and all that stuff.
Wait a minute. Are you encountering her in her off-screen behavior, St. J?
Oh.
Because
Okay, I will say that I don't know if this game is actually if that's an actual game.
Yo, I want to play DDR right now. I want to just play DDR right now. I want to see if I still got it. I want to see if I still got it.
It's funny. Yesterday, my buddy Josh came by and I pulled out the DDR pad, but we weren't playing that. I completely forgot I had a Nintendo Power Pad, so we played some world-class track meet on the Power Pad. That was kind of fun.
If I find a DDR machine, I'm gonna bust it out and I'll go live and I'll post it.
I used to play the hell out of it at a camp I used to go to.
nobody would actually do those moves. Everybody would cheat that backflip thing. Everybody would just like walk in front of the other dude.
I go down there all the time. Wow. Okay, that's cool. And yes, Goodwills are unfortunately gone. What happened was there was poor management. They went bankrupt. They ran out of money.
Damn.
So I'm already pointing out. Like I knew that Pizza
How did they
is
go out
amazing.
of business? They get
that's like a
free
chain there, right?
It was some poor management. The manager, whoever was running the company, just kind of like took a bunch of money and ran off.
Yeah, there she is.
Aubrey Plaza.
The Clash.
Has anybody here ever watched the show Legion?
Yes.
No, I don't think so.
That's the X-Men
she's
show, right?
amazing in that show.
She's
If you ever get a
amazing in that
chance.
show. That's a crazy show.
Yeah. She
But
plays
I
the Shadow
like it.
King in that. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
she's good.
I will admit too, our
Xavier
record stores are pretty rad. So they're actually pretty good. I mean, I remember buying a bunch of anime at record stores back in the day.
Nice.
I'm
I
kind
love
of
that
bummed.
transition right there.
I'm kind of bummed we never got to see the theatrical version of Knives' dad. Anybody who's read the comics knows what I'm talking about.
That would have been dope, honestly.
Oh man.
I do want to say when they passed by the Pizza, there was a place called Honest Ed's. That has since actually they just tore that down. They're putting a condo in there now.
Oh, right on.
Yep, the X. It's our first X.
Oh my God, I never noticed that. This is
Yeah,
why
there are
I'm
X's.
glad I'm doing this, you know.
There are X's all throughout the movie.
Yeah.
I just never noticed the one in the
Knives
snow.
is a
Good
badass
call.
ex, though.
No
she
girls
shouldn't be
allowed. I'm
nice.
22, but it's whatever.
I just wanted to say too, like, I mean, I know there's like the girl who comes around later on, but I'm seeing him with this chick, I'm getting total flashbacks to the first episode of High School DxD. If anybody gets that, like, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
No girls
I haven't
allowed.
seen it.
I'm gonna pretend I know, but
This way, R2.
A
I think I would.
yeah, that'd be my question.
What is it, other Scott?
Kelly Culkin's brother.
The only thing I'm missing is Scott Evil.
Oh my God,
Don't
you're
use
right.
the E word in this house.
oh, that's the other Scott. He's on Arrow. He plays God, what's the kid's name?
Please tell me it's other.
He plays Ollie's son on Arrow.
I love that they all share a bed.
Yeah, is that what they do in Canada, Jack? Does everybody like share a bed like that in Canada?
Yeah.
No. I don't know. Only like, I mean, when I have friends come here, they just sleep on the couch or something. So I will say that we have a lot of colored hair chicks in Toronto, like a lot of them.
That's everywhere, man.
Yeah.
That is everywhere.
Literally
Turns
everywhere.
out you can do whatever you want to your hair.
It's like 70% of LA.
Yeah.
I mean, this movie basically amplified that trend.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Although it's funny, there's a lot of people in Toronto and Canada that's always named Scott, but the best Scott, in my opinion, is Scott from South Park.
There's a blue-haired chick at my work, and my favorite question to ask, like anybody like that, is that your natural color? And I like to be serious about it.
I would just ask her, hey, do you want to go find some Dragon Balls?
I was gonna say, do you have 7 evil axes?
I'd like to turn them into coins.
I just recently watched Jennifer's Body, where he was the lead love interest. I can't unsee him in that role now.
Oh, that's right. He's like the friend, isn't he? Like
he is Jello or something. I forget the name.
That movie is very underrated. I watched
it. It really is.
It's like
house parties are that crowded, by the way.
I think that's a national thing. I think everybody in North America.
I don't want to take
actually a little bit crowded.
Lora away from you, Jack, but you're really not that far away, and really, it's not that much.
Yeah, Jack, I'm only like a couple hours away from you, bro.
This is my favorite Michael Cera performance, but me and Wes got introduced to him in Superbad.
Yes,
and
I love Superbad.
Classic.
And I couldn't, like, we went and watched it in the theater, and I haven't fallen in the floor laughing in a movie since I guess Fast 9 I fell on the floor laughing, but that's a different story. But
I mean, I just realized too, had they made it around this timeline, Michael Cera would have been an amazing Morty in a live-action Rick and Morty movie.
I mean, he looks exactly the same now.
Exactly.
By the way, there was that picture that was held up earlier for Easter egg references, where he's like, yes, that picture of Ramona Flowers. Ramona's name is actually spelled out in her hair in that drawing.
Really? Oh, wow.
Really?
I always think of him from Arrested Development. Like, I can't. Like,
oh, yes. Even
that's
better.
one of my favorite shows.
Oh, it's a great show.
Now, Mary Lindsay, she was in Cloverfield, right? In the second one.
Who was in Cloverfield? Mary Elizabeth
in the second one,
yeah,
in the bunker.
Yeah, she was in the second.
Yeah.
Cloverfield Lane, I think. I just picture her getting away from this horrible relationship after, and that's when that happened.
I'm trying to remember the name that was on the phone. I think it was Brian. It would have been funny if it was Scott.
Also, did anybody else notice the light switch in the upper left-hand corner of the wall during that whole sequence?
I missed it.
So wait, who plays the pink-haired chick again?
Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
Huntress
should know that one.
in Birds of Prey, and she was in 10 Cloverfield Lane.
At that time, Raven. She would have been a good. She would have been a good Raven.
Oh, from Titans.
Yeah, Teen Titans,
yeah.
like not the R-rated one, like the cartoon.
So Scott's friend that winds up playing the bass for him later, he is an alum of the Perks of Being a Wallflower, and then one of the exes is also in that movie. And I don't know if everybody's seen that movie, but it's definitely one of the best coming of age movies since probably the 80s. It's an excellent film. But when I was watching it last night, I was like, wow, they got a couple of people that were in that movie in this one.
Did that come out before or after this one?
It came out in 2012 was Parks Being a Wallflower. So this came out 2 years after.
Okay.
But anyway, I found it, there's obviously not as big of a cast in that movie. And
Right.
two of them that were in Scott Pilgrim were in the main cast. So
I keep forgetting how artistically brilliant the editing is in this movie. Like, oh my god.
Yeah. Edgar Wright knows how to do his scene transitions and his quick cuts.
I love him. I love Edgar Wright.
Like the closest I've
Baby
seen
Driver.
to a movie being like a comic book, like a legit one.
Well, I can tell you who doesn't know how to do scene transitions, but is a brilliant director in his own right, is Christopher Nolan. He is not the best at doing a scene transition.
Or audio. Or audio
Well,
mix.
he does audio really well. It's just
Not in
it's
his
just,
latest movie.
incredibly loud.
No, it's just all of his soundtracks are just. I'm so sick of that.
Christopher Nolan, the inventor of the blah.
No, he made Christopher Nolan's remake of You're a Good Old Charlie Brown instead it's You're a Good Old Charlie Brown.
I'm not kidding you guys. When I was watching Tenet, they were driving a boat into a sunset and there were bounce going on, and I was like, what in the world is happening?
The last Nolan movie I saw that I actually kind of dug was Dunkirk. That was actually really good, but
I like Dunkirk too. But I had audio issues with that too, man. It was like so damn loud.
I love Dunkirk. And honestly,
NES!
I like
I see
Tenet.
an NES and a Super Nintendo. Yes.
Where? I didn't see
I saw it on the shelf. There's an NES and a Super Nintendo.
You might be a few seconds ahead of us.
Oh.
We're at 1650.
That's cheating.
Remember, it's on Amazon Prime. It's a slightly different print.
But yeah, we got 10 people on, so it might be like if we're a couple seconds ahead, we're a couple seconds
Oh,
ahead.
is he using MSN Messenger?
Yeah, no, it's
Oh
AOL.
my god.
I had AOL Messenger. I don't want to
That's
hear
AOL.
Our first throwdown, the glove slap. So boring.
This is elite. I love Michael Cera. Boring.
Yeah, you can kind of see it in the corner. If you catch the shelf, you'll see a NES and Super Nintendo.
That's basically how I deal with are just essays. Like, this is boring.
Oh, the actual girl I was supposed to go out with. How's it going?
Did anybody watch Glow on Netflix? The Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling.
Yes.
One episode.
That's one of my
One of
favorite
them.
series.
Is she really?
Not,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, now I have to watch it.
Is the stereotypical.
Hey, I'm not,
There's honest ads right there. That's Young Street,
Thank
I
you for
think.
not telling me and waiting for.
I'm not kidding. Glow is one of my favorite series of all times. And I'm sad it's not coming back. It's not coming back for a fourth season. It's official too, and I was really sad about that.
I
still
think
haven't
Jay,
finished the
where
third
are we at? My dog stepped on
Oh,
the controller.
18, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, 18, 18, 18, 19, 18, 20.
Oh, we got a head kick
I bet
off.
they're not doing it. I
Yes.
almost wish they wouldn't have done the other season because, like,
Yeah.
I feel like the ending of the third season for Glow was like a perfect ending, and then they like gave you that amazing like next season. and then-
Cliffhanger. Yeah, I'm like, this has
Yeah,
one more
it's just
season to
like,
go, and I was like,
oh.
now it's canceled.
That makes you so
Anybody else catch the Mark Withers countdown?
I didn't.
I did.
Glow ended with the Vegas season, right?
Yeah, essentially they were about to like the lady was about to be like Vince McMahon. Like it was about to turn into that. And I was like, this would be amazing because it's gonna
I
be like,
know. I wanted it.
what was it, Vince McMahon? And then who was the other person that had like the other big wrestling?
God, the horrible person.
No, it wouldn't be WCW.
Eric Bischoff.
It would be like Vince McMahon's
That's
dad.
what I was thinking of.
It was the two like.
Oh, because back then.
It would have been like Vince McMahon's dad and the other company that he bought out from Texas because there was like
WWF and WWE, but I don't remember who you're talking.
it was before that. It was when there was like the 5 different regions of wrestling. There was like what is Vince? I think his name is Vince too. I want to say Buffett because I think that was like when he had a cable channel.
I wanted to say, Laura, in the corner, I can see your Back to the Future license plate. I want one.
Yes.
Oh, I was gonna say you could see our DeLorean, but it's packed up.
Do you have a DeLorean?
We have a one.
The Eagle Moss, the one
Six scale.
The P-bar.
We don't have a real DeLorean. Our neighbor,
I want a real
that is the
DeLorean.
fastest P I've ever seen.
Pulled up in a real DeLorean. He's like,
That
you guys
was
should
a
come
quick
check
peek.
it out. We're
Laura,
like,
I've ridden the real DeLorean. There's a friend of mine, Ken, who owns the time machine, and we used it in my dad's
Legend of
music
Zelda
video.
Zelda reference.
Yeah, this
Zelda
is
reference.
Zelda 64.
Oh,
it's just the
Twilight, no, I think it's
Is that what
Twilight
this music
Princess.
is?
Twilight
From Zelda?
Princess.
Yeah, this is Zelda 64 music.
Oh wow.
looks like the school from
It's
Asher.
it's the fairy music.
Yeah, it's the fairy fountain music from Zelda.
It's from Ocarina of Time. It's the fairy music.
Vincent J. McMahon.
So is
Nintendo
Scott psychic?
obviously signed up on all this, right?
Oh no, it's just like quick references. Well, maybe. I guess they had
I
to buy
wonder
the.
if Nintendo had to get some stuff from, like, signed by Nintendo. Probably.
Oh, I thought video game music wasn't copyrighted, so.
Well, I mean, like in internet, it's different, but I think in the movies, obviously, there is a license thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm glad. I don't care. I'm glad they did it because that's an awesome creative
So that's
choice
why there's
from
all the
Adgor
copyright
Wright.
claims on YouTube.
In my opinion,
yeah.
In my opinion, that's the best Zelda.
Which one?
Well, okay, the
Ocarina of
best
Time?
Zelda is Ridley Scott's Legend, which we need to do a watch party on at some point, Jay.
We've gone through this multiple times, and I've explained it to you that you're wrong.
Link to the Past is the best Zelda game. Even though the NerdCage and Friends, it's Breath of the
It's
Wild.
a good Zelda, but it's in my
Zelda
top
came
five.
out before, and we've gone through this multiple times.
Shameless plug. Please check out our Zelda top 10 discussion. It was awesome.
The most I probably played was Minish Cap on Game Boy Advance. Actually,
Oh, that's a
kinda
good
like
one.
That one.
That's a
I like
good
that
one.
one.
Minish Cap is badass. I love
I'm
it.
sorry. I played all of them.
It's okay. I'm sorry, Nick. I'm sorry.
I can't.
I'm playing Skyward Sword on the Switch right now. I don't like
That's
it.
a good one.
I don't like it.
I still can't wait to get into it, but we're packing and moving and everything, so I haven't got far into it yet.
Where are you guys moving to? You still gonna be in Vegas?
Iowa.
Iowa.
Oh.
Oh wow.
Let's say move to Toronto.
Oh,
we need more.
there
We
you go.
need more kaiju and nerds, kaiju fans and nerds up here.
I don't want to move to Canada. I'm good.
We have free
Evil X
healthcare.
fights in the middle of the street.
I like Canada. My
Yeah,
wife and I are
I
always
love
watching
Canada.
like videos, Jack, of like houses in like different parts of Toronto and stuff. Like
Yeah,
I'm
there's
trying
like
to
the,
think of.
what is it? Game Chasers are known up here too. Like they're common up here. I've met them a few times actually.
Mm-hmm.
Those ones that did that documentary.
If I had dual citizenship and I could go back to Vancouver, I totally would. Like Vancouver is one of the nicest places I've ever lived.
Like the thing that was amazing to me about Toronto is even the homeless people were like very proper. They were like, "Hello, how are you tonight?" And I was like,
There are a few like sketchy guys, but like most of them are genuinely nice, and we do always try to help each other out. So I know every time I go into the city, I bring a wad of change. I can just hand out a couple bucks to a few guys on the streets, help them out.
"Yeah." I mean, I gave him $5 because he was the nicest person I'd run into. Almost person.
I was in New York. I remember giving like a cheeseburger from McDonald's to some guy. That was just something I just felt like
The
doing.
difference in New York, though, like the homeless people will like try to bite you. Like the people in Toronto, you're not going to run into that.
So my uncle who lives in the heart of the city, he always told me, make sure you're not out too late or else the goblins will show up.
Oh.
Well, I got attacked by a homeless man one
Yeah,
time.
Wes has a
and
story. He got attacked.
My friends just stood around and watched.
What?
Yeah.
What happened?
True story. Someone has to witness it, I guess.
We were in Nashville, and this guy, I saw him out of the corner of my eye. I was just waiting to cross the street, and I was ahead of my friends, and this homeless man came by, and out of nowhere, he just grabs me, and he was surprisingly strong for a malnutritioned, dirty man. And he just took the shirt and just like twisted it where it started kind of choking me.
Yeah.
And, I thought, well, I'm with four guys. Like they're about to, jump in and help me with this dude. And they didn't. And so I was able to kind of do this little move and slinging him off of me. And then he just started mumbling some gibberish. I don't know what it was. And and then he just walked on. And I turned around and my friends were just watching the whole thing take place.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was kind of weird.
Like so what was their? Did they like have anything to say for themselves after that, or?
No.
Like debate where they like, oh, that was cool, or like, what?
No,
what was their response?
Whoa!
I asked one of my friends.
Nice.
He probably just screamed, "Bring back Ecto Cooler," and then ran away.
That's what I would have said.
You farted out a Slimer.
No, I asked one of my friends about it, and he was like, well, maybe he wanted you to feel his pain, and I was like, hey, that's pretty deep. Maybe he did.
Yes.
So yeah, that's my story.
Yeah, Wes, you talked through the Ramona and Michael Cera almost sex scene.
Yeah.
Well, I was trying to not to be a perv, but I wasn't.
Yeah. It's being respectful by talking over it.
Right. I mean, you see that I'm not looking at the camera, right?
I ain't gonna lie. I kind of like I was like watching, and then I totally wasn't listening.
I was just enthralled in the homeless incident. I was just like, oh shit.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, what happened next?
I was it's a surprise.
Yeah, I heard
you
homeless
are.
person, and then I'm like, oh, Ramona. And then
That's a real
homeless
number.
person.
Okay, bull.
That is a real number. That's a New York.
Look at all the X's
No,
on
yeah,
Yep,
216.
there's 7 X's.
No. Bull crap. The numbers for Toronto are 416.
It's
Bull.
212.
Yeah, because they don't want people
Yeah,
calling.
it's true.
New York. It's 212.
555.
I don't know if you know this.
New York. Hold on.
Yeah,
Vancouver ones are 616.
She's American.
Toronto is 416.
Plumtree, that's a real band.
Shay in the chat has a question for Jay and Nick Fickman, asking if you guys have ever played Okami, which is Capcom's rendition of Zelda.
I have not. Nick?
I have not. either.
Excellent game. You absolutely need to.
Noted. Noted.
I've not, but I've been told I need to.
Okay. After I'm done with Skyward Sword, okay? So Shay,
Yeah.
after Skyward Sword.
212 is New York, so.
American, right? Isn't that what you just said, Nick?
Yes, because she's American. A great top-down Zelda is Alundra. I don't know if anyone's played that one on PlayStation.
Nah.
On PS1, that's a good old Link to the Past style one.
I think my closest like Zelda ripoff game that I like is Darksiders.
I do like that one.
Yeah.
I love how they're playing a DS. It's like, come on, you couldn't fit a Game Boy in there somehow? Like, at least back then, even back then, I was still playing the Game Boy Advance SP.
Am I weirdo? My number one, I told you guys, but my number two is Majora's Mask. Anybody else?
That's my number 9.
Number 9?
Like, my only favorites are Minish Cap and Link to the Past.
The game did not age well, and like I hate restarting time. I hate the time restart. It's so frustrating. I'm sorry. I prefer Ocarina of Time. That's just me. Okay, I don't speak for every Zelda fan. I just don't like Majora's Mask like everybody else does.
Wake up, Davis. Wake up.
I'm a weirdo.
Well, if you want a live-action game over screen for Majora's Mask, watch our Zelda video.
Yes! The moon is falling!
I love this part that's coming up right here.
Well, I love
this. Is every concert.
I like
experience.
when you play a D on your guitar and a D comes out in the screen.
I like all this video game talk. I'm like, God,
yeah, like
I like Halo one time.
No, that's what I'm saying. This movie's like it's a video game movie, it's a comic movie, it's an anime movie. Like this brings all of us nerds together. This is the ultimate
like
nerd
we
culture
said
movie.
in our episode that we dropped on this, our look back. This is like the Citizen Kane of like nerd culture movies.
Yes,
I mean that's
everything in it.
This is Wes. I'm surprised you watched this. This is for video game freaks.
Yeah, but Michael Cera's in it, so I got some really good laughs, and I really liked the vegan boyfriend. So that was amazing.
Yes,
he's my favorite. That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
I wonder how this
Chris Evans is my favorite. I think he's hilarious.
Probably not.
Brandon Routh, dude. Like his part in here is awesome.
Oh, I was cracking up. I mean,
She's so great.
Anna Kendrick's not.
And then
not
the
bad
Punisher
compilation
is the
prize.
vegan police.
Yeah.
Thomas Jane is the vegan police.
Yeah.
That poor guy. He has his girl and his ex-girl there, and she knows she's his ex-girl.
And then that's the girlfriend from Arrested Development, which I always thought was funny too.
Yeah, I know. There's always money in the banana stand.
There was literally money.
That's my favorite line.
Horrible spoiler. I'm sorry.
I have no clue.
I love that show. I just love that show so much.
What's crazy is the actress that plays Knives, I think, is like the oldest one.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
Older.
Yeah, she is.
They just wanted to really make sure, like, she's not 17.
She's not 17.
No.
Even the little boys.
The little girl. It's just giving the death stare.
How old's the younger brother? I'm 42.
It kind of reminds me of how in the room, the actor who plays Denny, who's supposed to be like a little kid in the movie, he was a lot older than Greg Sestero's character, who was supposed to be a lot older than
How
his
old was
character.
Danny in the room? How old was he?
He was the actor was 26 during the making of it, and Greg Sestero was like 19, I think.
I am not against doing the room watch party. I'm not against it.
Sign me up for that. I will definitely be on.
Yeah, we'll plan it. We'll plan it.
Everybody has to show up with ties around their head.
You know, that's
pointing.
That really counts my gear. You're playing a perfectly good set, and an ex-boyfriend just pops through the wall and wants to like murder you.
No, I work with a doctor that's named Matthew Patel.
Oh, really?
Do
you really?
What did I do?
Oh, really?
Oh no, it's Goth Yamcha.
He has the best fight music in the video game.
Yeah.
Okay, this stuff's cool.
I love the versus screen. It's coming up.
This is a way better Dragon Ball movie.
Oh yeah.
Actually, Edgar Wright could do a Dragon Ball.
One guy.
I'm just that
Oh hell yeah.
character.
It's that one guy.
Just drunk and not here for it.
That's a legit
Hadouken! Or it's Shoryuken, that works too. Hadouken!
Also, the original like video game sound effects.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
There you go.
Versus! I love it!
Sick.
Love it!
Just start the Street Fighter music. Just da 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 da.
That's what I did for the hype
Guile
trailer.
theme is great with everything in that one.
Yeah, Guile's theme goes with everything. Or no, just play Ken's theme because it sounds like Mighty Wings from Top Gun.
Yeah.
Is it just me? But if after he announced that he was the first ex-boyfriend, I'd be like, "You dated this guy?" and I just walk out.
Like, why does it? Now he's goth casting. We're doing all these poses. Now he's goth casting in you.
You dated this guy? I don't know if I can do this anymore.
Yeah, like I feel like we could go separate ways at this point in time.
The fights are actually pretty good. I do like the fights in this.
They were actually trained by Jackie Chan's stunt team.
Oh,
Wow.
No, I didn't know.
Yeah, because Edgar Wright's the biggest Jackie
That
Chan fan.
explains why the choreography is so
Oh my
good.
god, yeah.
And they actually got this character from Tobey Maguire in Spider-Man 3.
Did anyone else notice like the little flow lines that were just going on there? That was sick.
That's the best thing I've heard, Wes. And you've got entirely too much mascara on.
Yeah, he's gonna start doing the emo Peter dance. I mean, the set looks like Spider-Man 3.
You should do a little thing.
Now take this.
I just love how Sam Raimi literally publicly just gave a middle finger to the studio, to Sony, and everybody that was getting involved in that by just throwing that scene in there. Hilarious.
That made the movie, in my opinion.
I mean, let's hope Toby comes back in this coming one. Like at this point, it's confirmed. They're just lying to the public. They can't say anything.
Pretty much, yeah.
Disney has them.
Hey, nobody wants you to. Welcome to the watch
Toby's
party. We're
not really up to much
34
these
minutes
days.
into the movie.
That was how very similar to the original.
I mean, let's face it, guys. I mean, the cinematic universe era is over. Now it's going to be about cinematic multiverses.
That's pretty much it, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
James
the next
Gunn
step.
was already talking to like Warner Brothers about like trying to convince Marvel to do like a DC Marvel crossover.
I would pay for that. I just want to see, because I remember reading the Batman Spider-Man comic. I was like, I want that.
Yeah.
That's the one where Spider-Man wins, isn't it? From Stupid.
Yeah.
That killed me.
I'm on a podcast with nerds or a live show with nerds, am I the only one that's just getting tired of all these comic book movies?
I mean, I am too. It's just that I've picked and choose which ones I'll follow and everything else I'll scrap. Like anything with Batman, I'll watch.
Pick your time.
I'm just sick of Marvel's movies. Truth be told,
I'm ready. I'm
sick of DC.
I'm ready for something else.
I just want to see Michael Keaton back because it makes up for not making the third Batman that Burton was going to do.
Black Adam's the one I got marked on my calendar. That's the 1 year from today. Black Adam comes out.
Yeah, it's done. Like they wrapped, so all they have to do is do the post and it should be done.
Nice punch. I love that. You win.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
By the way, that's the GIF on the
5
screen.
tokens for Mr. Geddes.
So he's just dead.
well, actually, it was confirmed in Brian Lee O'Malley's Tumblr blog. And like after an Evil X is defeated, they respawn back in their homes, having learned their lesson.
I was gonna say, just going back to Batman, is that actually I don't know if you guys heard this, but because of the Flash movie, the Schumacher movies they're no longer canon. They're actually in their own separate universe now.
Awesome.
Really?
So
the toilet universe.
Yeah.
no, they're just the Schumacher
Where they
verse.
belong.
They share screen time with Michael Douglas from Falling Down and the Phantom of the Opera.
It's like my favorite one.
Hey, TV us.
I can't believe I didn't.
I'm sorry.
Those things are awful. Because the brakes are garbage, and you keep jolting around everywhere, and they fill them.
Cool.
I love the sitcom sounds.
Okay, y'all, pay attention to the background. When the camera's on Ramona, there are now hearts in the background.
I see it.
Oh!
Yeah.
Damn! Davis!
Damn, good eye.
Oh,
Davis!
sure enough.
Wow!
Wow, that was impressive.
That's why he's a filmmaker, people. That's why he's a filmmaker.
Also, low key, I cook bacon exactly like that. Bacon here in Canada is amazing.
Yo, Davis, I'm gonna play
We
this.
also have stoves here in the U.S.
Davis, this is for you, bud.
So, fun fact about that shirt he's wearing, that plum tree shirt, they actually have a song called Scott Pilgrim, which is where the character's name comes from. So
okay.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
God, Coke Zero.
Oh, Coke Zero in the background.
We also have that.
Oh man, the breakup. It's hard. Listen, it can be hard, but for the most part, no, it's not.
I see the bacon. Can you at least cook some eggs there, buddy? Come on.
You know what? I'm trying to pull a Titangoji and go on a diet, and seeing bacon just
Well, I've been trying to eat less out fast food wise. Like I'm eating mostly sandwiches now. Actually, after the stream, I might make one midnight sandwich. Screw it.
Would you like
And
a
I want
sandwich?
some bacon now.
Oh, Spike! Oh my God, we got we don't have
Old
that
school
anymore.
Spike.
I remember Spike.
Yep.
Remember the show 1,000 Ways to Die?
Yes!
Oh yeah.
That was a great show.
Ron Perlman. He was the voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, my favorite show on Spike was Deadliest Warrior. How did that not catch on? Deadliest Warrior was amazing with David Wenham. Who is the Deadliest Warrior?
MXC.
Is that the one where they
It's got to be
pit,
MXC for me.
like a samurai
Yes.
against?
And a Spartan? Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, that was a cool show.
When is American Gladiators coming back?
They tried twice.
It already came back.
Dorky, why are
Going
you
back
saying
for the third time?
Twice. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yo, it still doesn't top the original and that awesome theme song.
Okay, I just noticed the Kayanagi twins in the background.
Yeah, the anime? The anime? Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, were they like a poster or something?
Yeah, it's like
there's
some
a
anime
poster on the
poster.
back wall.
Man, Davis has got an eye, man.
Yeah, he does.
And I just picked that up on this viewing.
I know all kinds of stuff.
Now I'm just looking in the background for everything.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to see through that blur right there.
Yeah.
That was me the whole time with Space Jam: A New Legacy. There was so much stuff to look at in the background. It was fun. I don't care why people are hating it. I liked it.
I refuse to watch it. I hated the first one. I have no interest in seeing the second one.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jack.
I mean,
but I will say, G.I. Joe Origin Snake Eyes is a pretty good movie. I don't care what anybody says about that one. Go see it.
I mean, if you're gonna associate anything with Space Jam, Jay, go check out get the 20-piece chicken nugget because they make it look like a basketball court where you can slam dunk the nuggets into sauce.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna watch
now
it.
I'm convinced to go see the movie.
There it is. Yeah,
that was finally it. I finally got.
Yeah, I was on the fence.
But once you talked about the chicken nuggets, I was like, ah.
No, the movie that everybody needs to see, Pig with Nicolas Cage. Holy fucking crap, was that an amazing movie? No cap. Go see Pig. It's Nicolas Cage's best movie since like Lord of War. It's legit.
I'll say this. I mean, speaking of 6-foot turkeys and chicken, when it comes to Toronto, it's with the whole Toronto Raptors. I don't know if many. I mean, you guys probably know this, but the Raptors were founded literally after Jurassic Park because the movie was so popular, it popularized Raptors in the mainstream. So when we had, I think we had to get a new basketball team or something, we named them after the Raptors from Jurassic Park. In fact, the Rogers Center where they have their games, there's a courtyard where everybody hangs out outside called Jurassic Park.
Are there no fossilized raptors found in Toronto? Because I'm going to be really disappointed.
No, I mean they're mostly a lot of the dinosaur findings are in Alberta, in the mainlands, because that's where Jack Horner found a lot of the nesting grounds for dinosaurs. We have a great museum called the ROM with a beautiful Tyrannosaurus specimen. So we got all the basic dinosaurs there. I think we have an Ultrasaur in our facility. So.
Jack, were you the one that scared Kawhi Leonard away from the Raptors?
What?
Nothing. That's a joke.
It just blew into that 3D printed bone skull and everything went away.
Story of his life.
I was just saying that, were you the reason Kawhi Leonard left Toronto? Is what I was.
I have no idea. Although, I'll say this, I'll be honest, Toronto, when it comes to any sports, we just suck.
You guys won. Kawhi Leonard brought you a championship, and then all you Toronto people scared him away.
They're a good team. It's because they won.
No, I don't pay attention too much to sports.
Well, then don't say that they suck. Just say you don't know. Well,
Jack, you guys don't have football. You guys don't have football, and the CFL don't count.
All I know is that when Dave Bautista left, we went back to shit with the Jays. He was our Babe Ruth, and they sold him. What the hell?
Yeah, the Jays were good for
I will admit that he was a really good thing for the Blue Jays.
Hey, the Blue Jays haven't done shit since Joe Carter.
Bullshit.
Aren't the Maple Leafs really good? Didn't they just?
They're okay.
Oh, that's right. They never won it.
When I was in Vancouver, the Maple. Oh yes,
her hair matches her shirt right here.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
I mean, I'll be honest. Like the only reason I ever go to a Jays game is because the food's actually pretty kick-ass.
I've been there.
The hot dogs at the game are pretty kick-ass.
I will admit, when I was in Vancouver, most of my Canadian friends were just like, when the Maple Leafs came up, they'd be like, that's a good one. So anyways, I'm going to watch Calgary.
Any of the other teams get out of the first round.
And to answer your question, Jay, we're not about football. We're more about hockey.
I know. You're hockey hooligans.
They do have the Canadian football
Let's go
league,
Rangers.
They do have a league.
The Rangers suck, but let's go Rangers.
He has a bad haircut now?
Like he muted himself. He looks like he's got one of those quarantine haircuts.
Yeah. I mean, like they were like his last bad haircut.
I think he actually says that he cuts it himself.
It looks like Morty is dating Bulma.
It doesn't have to look bad if you cut it yourself.
No, this is quarantine haircut.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I haven't gone to a haircut person in like over a year and a half, so I just cut my own hair.
Cutting his own hair ever since.
I think that's what they're called. I mean, you go in and say, hey, give me your best haircut person.
I love those haircut parsons.
Bring forth the hair.
Don't give me her. I know she's second best. Give me your best haircut person.
I didn't trim my own, so.
Gender neutral term. You don't go to a barber or a stylist. Bring forth the haircut person.
Bring forth your haircut.
I'm the British haircut person.
This is my favorite fight.
I know they're Casa Loma. Those stairs, those are where Casa Loma is. Those stairs are nasty.
Oh, there's
like, they're steep.
Yes, this is the Chris Evans. This is the Chris Evans fight.
Yeah, but I've been down this. This is where they also shoot the X-Men movies.
This is a great cast.
Awesome. So
yeah,
Casa
this is
Loma's
like before
amazing.
everybody was famous. That's the thing. Like,
How did they get this guy?
This was before they're all famous. This was
Now the
before
lights are
their
blue.
careers took off.
Yeah, like the place is beautiful, Casa Loma. There it is. Yep, I've been there tons of times. Hey, look, it's Wayne Manor.
Person at that time.
I was just wondering who was the biggest person at the time.
All right, Chris Evans. This is definitely Davis right here. This is Davis.
Dark. Just cut to that fat lady falling on the table.
Like Lev Schreider's voice. The guy from American Gods. He looks like him.
That's gonna be me.
That is Davis with short hair. He's got that Chad energy going on.
Oh man,
He's
I
gonna
hate
turn
it.
into the Human Torch. Are we
That's,
sure we're not on the Canadian set of Batman Forever?
Another thing I just picked up on is that whenever Ramona changes her hair color, like the color motif or color palette of the movie corresponds with it.
Yeah,
I do
Dude.
like that.
Dude, another good call.
You got a matching hoodie. I tell you, when I end it is when somebody throws me into a castle. That's my last straw with a girl. Like if I get thrown into a castle, like that's it.
Nah, I'd fight for Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
I don't think that was in the script.
Oh, yeah, Chris Evans just did that. Like, he did that on improv.
I like how it definitely wasn't Michael Cera's face the first roll around.
Yeah.
Chris Evans
God,
can just
evil
do
X
that,
Mike.
you know.
He looks so small.
Yeah.
Well, it's Chris goddamn Evans. He was Captain America, like right after this
But
movie.
like,
Even Evans.
All right, none of those guys
Evans
look like
seems
him.
small. That's what I meant. Like Chris Evans
He
seems
has a
tiny.
shield and he lifted
there's a 2 on the card.
the hammer. It's like Scott, you got that
Hey,
shot. What?
stunt double.
Oh,
Stunt double.
you
Nice,
imbeciles! You captured the stunt doubles.
Also, Lucas Lee is LL is on his skateboard too.
Sometimes I let him buy me a hot dog. With mustard on.
Yeah, I'm literally quoting Spaceballs. You captured the
Horses,
stunt
let's
doubles.
go.
There's a lot of hot dog talk tonight. I kind of want one now.
Yeah, I
too.
want one too now. The closest place I have to go is Harvey's, but I don't know if they're open 24 hours.
Yeah, but give one of those
yeah.
fantastical trays that they give you.
I heard the best hot
That's
dog
How
place
Met
is
Your Mother
Wiener
reference,
Circle in
nobody got
Chicago because they curse you out.
This is the weirdest remake of West Side Story I've ever seen. This is like West Side Z.
Really loving the camera movement here.
That's great. It's not just shaky cam and all
Your
that
haircut
other
is
stuff you see in
terrible.
movies nowadays. Why is Scott wearing a Cinch t-shirt?
I like it.
Oh my god, his eyebrows. He's got Keaton brows.
Yeah.
This is actually hilarious.
It's hilarious if one of the stunt doubles was Lyndon Ashby's Johnny Cage.
We'll see.
Not the coffee! You bastard!
That's an amateur
Anime
move.
lines.
Tansu!
Speed lines make everything more intense. That poor art department's gonna have to remake that entire mat.
Oh, the poor guy who had the poor guy who owned that backdrop.
My painting.
He just got the beret and the palette. He's just like, no.
It's the sign coming down in Woodstock.
Ow.
For some reason, he's like doing the thing with his thumb. I'm trying to figure that out.
I'm so sick of. Why has the Academy recognized best stunt work? Like, I think the Academy needs to start recognizing stunt work as a huge thing in the industry.
Yeah.
They need a nomination. The whole
I
stunt
can agree
team.
to that. That'd be cool if they can.
Because they risk their necks every day for movies. It's like, yeah, oh, and never go down those stairs in the snow. That is a death trap. This is legit. Death trap.
That would have been more double.
Why wouldn't you be? Why wouldn't you be?
That's a great line.
Wow, I didn't get his
Tony
autograph.
Hawk game.
You know you're in Canada when you see kilometers per hour, not miles per hour.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We're also about. I think we're about Celsius or
you're a boot.
Fahrenheit. No, that's false.
Wow.
We're about. Okay, that's false.
I like that they have alphabet letters on their fridge. I have them
like
too.
that too.
You can spell like wonderful things.
Yeah, the only other regions where I heard someone say a boot more was my friend from Newfoundland.
Huh.
That's what the X's were for. I thought she just. I like that. They even have a banana.
That's probably on purpose too.
I don't know if there's a difference. This is kind of weird. Like, if this is a difference between America and Canada. What do you guys do with your bananas? Do you just leave them on the front counter, or do you like?
You don't want to know what Americans do with their bananas, but I eat them. I don't know what other people do. I eat them.
Well, for one, I jump on top of the roof and I start screaming like a monkey and throwing them at people. But that's just me.
Okay. One guilty thing I do sometimes if I'm driving and I'm eating a banana in the car, I'll throw the banana peel out the window like Mario Kart, man. Like, woo! And like
that's
do you guys ever put?
At least it's biodegradable, though.
Do you guys ever put your bread in the fridge?
Oh, I gotta go back.
It's gluten-free bread.
Yeah.
So it's supposed to be
Good bread I put in the fridge.
It keeps it more fresh.
Oh yeah.
I'm following you, but I've got to go back to St. Jay's comment. Have you guys ever stepped on a banana peel? Like in Mario Kart, if you run over a banana peel, you apparently spin out. And one time I ran over a banana peel with my van, and it just went and went right over it. It happened. I stepped on a banana peel. Like the people in the movies, like always slip and fall. I stepped on a banana peel once, and I just went nothing. I took another
That's
step.
Hollywood fallacies.
Yeah.
If there's one thing us Canadians,
Your banana peel isn't tripping me.
If there's one food us Canadians are proud of, and every one of you guys who have never tried it should try it, is the poutine. It's French fries with gravy and mozzarella cheese. It's amazing.
And they also do it with cheese curds too, or is that just the mozzarella?
We sometimes we put in buffalo chicken
this woman.
in the mix.
That's
it
right.
adds that spice. It's amazing.
Science says see.
Oh, hi, Captain Marvel.
Boo this woman.
She's actually acting.
Wait, am I ahead of me? Or I guess you are. Where are we in the? Let me look at the.
53-31.
53-31. Okay.
33, 34,
35,
35, 36, 37.
I'm positive.
Yeah, I think we're the
Best part right here.
We're like, what's going on?
That reminds me of the angry video game nerd when he like tossed his fake dummy out the window. I'm like, oh, that's funny.
I think what it was the.
That's
DVD.
genius. I love it.
More X's.
Oh,
that's clever. That's clever. We actually have those. It's very clever.
I actually like this chick.
No, those are your
What's she
examples
from?
of the youngsters fetish.
Help me. What's this girl in?
The Perks of Being a Wallflower. This is the other actress I was talking about.
She's in something else too.
She's in
a lot of stuff, actually. The Duff. She's on a show called Good Girls.
Yes,
that's right. Do they ever explain why he can do superpowers and stuff in the comics?
I think he studied them.
Okay.
It's just a thing. They don't explain it.
Yeah,
it's just
the world. Everybody's able to do this. It's just an accepted thing.
Yeah, I mean, all of a sudden you want to cut to like Neo going, "Whoa, I know kung fu."
So Anna Kendrick's Stacy name badge there. That name badge is of the actual Stacy that the character was written off of, and Anna Kendrick actually requested that IMDb put that as part of the trivia. So actors and actresses, I think they actually look at the trivia. So that was kind of cool to know.
Oh, nice.
Man, busting the facts out, man.
I'm like, oh
These transitions are like so seamless and quick.
And adding to what you were what you were asking earlier, Big Jack. The first volume does. Okay, so Cam in the first volume does say, doesn't this guy know that Scott's like the best fighter in the area?
Yeah.
like it's just brought up as if it's nothing. Just yeah.
Scott Pilgrim is the predecessor to Letterkenny.
I do realize with this movie too how much it kind of, I guess, influenced like sort of some of my writing, because like my character is sort of like Scott in the show I write. So I'm like, oh, I can relate to this somehow.
I'm still waiting on the Letterkenny tour to hopefully come back soon.
Yeah, they just made their announcements.
Oh, they just did?
For 2022.
To be fair.
Oh, because
I know
we had gotten tickets here, like, right before everything.
Of course.
Look it up then.
I know Genesis is doing a tour soon. I definitely want to go because I did see Phil Collins last time he was in Toronto. He was amazing.
So Letterkenny show and not a band.
the TV show, yes.
Yes.
Does anybody else think that Brie Larson is like the most annoying person in Hollywood right now?
Yes.
I think I figured out
Trust
why
me,
she kind of just turned on everybody. Like, from what I've gathered,
He's
I don't
the
know
heel.
the full story. I don't know, but from what I heard when she was shooting Captain Marvel, there were a lot of behind-the-scenes sets photos, and a lot of people online said her ass was flat, and so she took offense to that, and she just said, well, f everybody then. I think that's why that's from what I've heard, why she turned.
Well, maybe she needs to do more squats at the gym.
No, I was like, no,
She doesn't need to get like Kardashian ass implants. Just do squats at the gym.
No, screw the Kardashian ass. That is overbloated. Give her freaking Margot Robbie's ass. That ass is a national treasure. That is a national treasure.
Or she could be a human being and do whatever she wants.
Yeah, God forbid.
That is true.
I heard that like no one was really looking forward to Captain Marvel because Endgame was coming out like just the next month. So when they realized, oh, no one really cares about this movie, let's rile some people up.
Didn't like Shazam come out around the same time?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, well, because that was the original Captain Marvel.
Exactly.
Technically, so the people like that Captain Marvel,
and it was 1,000 times better.
Well, the Marvel, the MCU Captain Marvel actually did way better at the box office than Shazam did, though.
I mean, it's Disney.
Like it did $1 billion. Yeah.
Well, all I knew about Shazam actually was I used to watch. There was one of those old Saturday afternoon serials that did Captain Marvel, and all I knew was all I remember was Billy Batson just going Shazam, and then he becomes
right. But that one, like, I love that old series. I grew up on that series, but the thing that always bothered me is that it had zero to do with the comic. Like, like he had the RV with the old man, and they just travel around and have adventures.
Great. I mean, Batman and Robin with the Wizard. I'm like, I love the Wizard. And then, although he looks like a Klansman, you're like, what the fuck, Batman? That's a good series, though. That was a really good show. Riff Tracks just did a whole thing on the Batman serial. They're really funny too.
Is that an Astro Boy T-shirt?
Yeah, it is. Or if you want to be a real nerd about it, Tetsuan Adam.
I never saw the Astro
Another
Boy.
Zelda sound effect. That's the sound effect from Link to the Past.
There was
when you beat Agnem the Wizard, and he goes from Agnem to Ganon. That's the Agnem to Ganon sound effect from Link to the Past. I just caught it. Zelda nerd. All day. Hashtag Zelda player.
Man, how can I not... I feel like I just can't get to the right... I think I'm like 10 seconds ahead of you guys.
Yeah, just pause it for like 10 seconds. We're at 59, 50, 51, 52, 53.
Are there different versions? Because we're watching it off of Amazon.
I'm watching it off my
Amazon too. Because I think the Amazon print has a 15-minute difference because of the promos at the beginning.
15-minute difference or 15-second difference?
Battle of Bands.
One of our listeners, I'll shout him out, Matt Hosley. He contacted me and he said, "Hey man, I just ordered Scott Pilgrim versus the World and realized that I already had a copy of it." He said, "Do you want it?" And I was like, "That's super weird. I just got invited to be on NerdCage Live to talk about Scott Pilgrim versus the World. I've never seen it." And he's like, "Yeah, I'll get it over to you." So he sent it to me. So I'm watching a crisp new Blu-ray of Scott Pilgrim.
I wanted to say also a major shout out to my buddy Inuyasha Dinosaur 101. He's actually sending me the Mattel Brachiosaurus from the Jurassic World line. He got me a copy of the toy. I'm like, yes.
Nice. I'll give a shout out to my buddy Steve. He's watching as well too. Hey Steve, well.
I love this.
Who hurt?
Again, Bree started off strong with me in Short Term 12, which is good slit your wrist indie drama, but it was a really good movie and her performance was excellent. But I just do not appreciate her these days.
She is really good in this. I really like her in this.
Yeah.
That's a Punisher shirt that guy's wearing.
Yep.
I just noticed that in the previous scene, Scott's shirt was red. I guess I'll foreshadow the red motif to go with Clash at Demon Head.
Now, real quick, is this Brie Larson really singing?
I love this song.
What's that?
No, it's another band.
Oh, okay.
Well, the band that's playing this is Metric, but it's her voice. She's singing on the track.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I used to have this on like the old school iPod. Like I remember think about this.
You remember the commercials where it was like the silhouettes and they had only the iPod showing and they were playing like Jerk It Out and all that shit? Oh, that was great.
Yeah.
Was this on Beat Saber?
It might be on Beat Saber,
Played it on there or something.
Or I think you downloaded it for me on Beat Saber.
Okay.
Another Smashing Pumpkins. There's been that's the third Smashing Pumpkins reference. You have the Infinite Sadness section. Oh yeah. And now you've got a Zero T-shirt here.
I think those were the names of the chapters too.
From
the books.
Infinite Sadness, yeah.
The beginning is the end is the beginning is the best Smashing Pumpkins song in my opinion.
I can't say I'm a fan of Smashing Pumpkins because I did have a run-in with Jimmy Iha, and he was a dick. I'll leave it at that.
I think that, yeah.
It was bad. I was just gonna say.
I've never met Billy Corgan though, but I met Jimmy.
And then you got Darcy and Jimmy Chamberlain.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I would love if they could all get back together and do a tour.
Darcy's got a drug problem. She ain't coming back. But still, James, Jimmy, and Billy, they still
are they back together?
Yes, but not Darcy. By the way, look up Darcy's mugshot on the internet. Ooh,
I've seen it. It does looks a little different than her stage presence.
Just a tad.
So I just realized Scott's next opponents are Superman and Captain Marvel. This should be fun.
Yes.
Oh, Bree was in Room too, right?
Why does Brendan
I like
look
good.
like
I thought Room's good. Yeah, good. And she was good in Just Mercy. Do you see that?
I haven't seen that one. No.
It's really good.
I do miss the bionic arm from the graphic novel, though.
Yeah.
I just
wasn't their drummer like a full robot?
Yeah. She was a cyborg with a bionic arm.
Sonic sound.
Yep. Yes. Sonic ring sound.
I hear those all over the lotteries for some reason. I go into the corner store and I hear the lottery machine. I'm like, why?
Yeah, they do it out here too.
Cocky cock.
Also, why is Brendan Routh cosplaying Quicksilver?
What is he doing these days?
highlights
Like,
out of
just
her hair.
He's on.
No, Brandon Routh
CW,
was
still
on.
playing
He
Superman.
was Kingdom Come Superman.
Yeah.
In the Arrowverse.
Well, it confirmed that his Superman from Superman Returns and Crisis is the continuation of the Donner Superman. They've confirmed that's canon.
My very favorite thing that he is in is called Dylan Dog. It's like supernatural bounty hunter.
Yeah.
It's just this horrible B movie where he's just like a person that hunts demons, and it's great.
I love B movies.
I think I saw that once.
It's good. I think I had it on DVD, but I loved it. I was like, this is amazing.
Did that come out around the same time as like Todd dies at the end?
Yes.
Or, yeah.
Or John does. Yeah,
Yeah,
John dies at the end. Yeah.
And then there's what's the one that has the what is it? The guy that died? There's John dies at the end. There's like Dylan Dog, and then there's the one that has like Alton. He was Chekhov in Star Trek, and then he died, but then he was in
Anton Yelchin.
Oh,
Yeah, Anton.
yeah, Anton.
Yeah.
There's another movie that he's in that's like Odd Thomas. Were you thinking about Odd Thomas too?
That's right. Yeah.
And I'll say this, Anton Yelchin, because I watched Terminator Salvation again, and that's one of my favorites of the sequels. Like, that was the last good one. Anton was so good in that as a young Kyle Reese. Really wish they would have continued after that.
Anton is just, he was a really great actor. I really liked him in a lot of things. And what a strange way to die. Just a very
What a way to go.
freak
Run over
accident.
by your own car.
Yeah, yeah.
Hear the movie during the stream.
I don't hear the movie during the stream.
Are you watching it on YouTube?
I'm watching it on Amazon.
No, you're watching it through Zoom because we're all here talking. The people in the YouTube stream can hear the movie through the YouTube stream.
I just want to say I really like Todd's boss fight in the video game because he like mutates like Tetsuo and Akira.
That's right.
And I actually played the game before I watched Akira. So when I saw that scene Akira for the first time, I was like, "Oh, it's the thing."
Akira, like in terms of Akira, right?
I love this where he's having to explain his insult. It's awesome.
I'm sorry. What was that, Jack?
You're talking about Akira, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
She does.
Yes. Base battle. Base battle.
Monday.
This is the base battle, right?
I really wish Pizza was open right now. I'd go get one. Damn it. I got some in the fridge. I'll make some later. A lot of D's.
I remember it was a pizza place I really liked in Vancouver. Jack, is in Toronto, do you guys have Uncle Fadi's, I think it is?
No, that sounds like a one-shot thing. I'm not 100% sure. I mean, we have a great pizza joint right now in Dundas Square where you can make your own and they make it all fresh.
Base
And
battle.
it's all what is it? Coal cooked like in the fire, like those big fire things. Like they're amazing pizzas.
Oh,
Brick
okay.
oven?
Nice.
Yeah, they're amazing.
Brick fire, yeah, fire pizzas.
Oh, fire pizzas are the best.
Somebody call Les Claypool. He's my favorite bass player.
Like this sounds like this would be a commercial for Guitar Hero.
I think Final Fantasy 2.
No, bass
battle
Guitar
music?
Hero.
All you need is Les Claypool over this, and he's going. And then the bass came out, and then they did stuff, and then now the bass came out there.
What the hell happened to that gaming franchise, Guitar Hero? It was super huge, and then it went away.
Well, then Rockstar
Rock Band
came out, and then that fizzled out, and then
Yeah, I think Rock Band kinda just, like, killed the whole
rhythm-based
vibe of
games
it.
like DDR and Guitar Hero the rhythm-based games didn't last. I think
They should make a comeback.
just
they're getting a second life
there's
in
Just
VR.
Dance.
Yeah, I was gonna say you could play Beat Sabers for hours. That's such a
Beat
new
Saber,
iteration of it.
yeah.
There's Just Dance, but
I'm just thinking like Guitar Hero needs to make a comeback. I think.
Rocksmith. I like the idea of Rocksmith. I don't know if that recent one, how good that one did. But actually teaching you a guitar.
Yeah. where you like plugged in your actual guitar to the game.
Yeah.
I feel like rock bands like that thing like DDR where like you close your eyes and you listen to a song and just hear it.
Here comes the Punisher, right here.
Yeah.
Like I said, every single like superhero, like ex-superhero was like in this
It's
movie.
Green Lantern. I couldn't sit through the Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern.
Oh, I forgot about this vegan.
Jay. The other guy is Tendo from Pacific Rim.
Oh.
Yeah. The theater. I remember the theater blew up when these two burst into the room. Like everybody was so excited because this was so out of nowhere.
That guy, he looks familiar.
By the way, if you want to say what you want about the
Milk and
Thomas
eggs,
Jane
bitch.
Punisher
Milk and
movie,
eggs,
check out
bitch.
Laundry Day. Was that called? It was, I think, a 10-minute.
Yeah, Laundry Day.
Oh.
Short film.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, great.
Just to make it to a Cornetto quadrilogy, just have it be Simon Pegg and Nick Frost.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
Are they? They're not in it. I think they're
Excellent.
Not my frosted tips.
Oh, it's so awesome.
In the comics, he and Envy have a much better like breakup in this after this fight.
Mm-hmm.
I look at this poor chick like after like killing her boyfriend. I'd be like, do you want to just hang out with us? That would have been my response.
You just murdered your boyfriend. She looks like a Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah.
That worked perfectly. Nobody calls me that anymore.
It's the quote of the night right there. Speaking of Macaulay Culkin, I actually really hope he comes back to acting. I really do.
Well, he was just on. He's doing a lot more on YouTube now. He's on Red Letter Media a few times. He's been on Cinemassacre a few times. Like, go watch.
Yeah, I saw him on Cinemassacre.
Yeah. Oh, that was a great episode.
I mean, I don't blame him. He made so much money from Home Alone. I don't blame him for just want to chill out, but
He's just doing his
I
own
really
thing
believe
now.
I really believe he's great. Like, he's just that good.
I'm not giving up hope
He
for
said
that
that-
Richie Rich sequel.
He said, I remember, I think when he was on Joe Rogan, I remember he said that he would be in like films and he would be in projects, but he has to be approached by someone. He's not going to go through the whole ringer and stuff like that. So he said if he liked the project and like, kind of like how Joe Pesci is with his later roles and stuff, if someone approaches him and he likes the project, then he'll do it. Which, I mean, I totally get it, especially with all the stuff that he's been through.
They should expand
Davis,
that Drivers.
jump
thing
on that,
he
man.
did. That was so awesome.
Well, you know that Disney is probably trying to dump a buttload of money over him to do like something with Home Alone, like the next generation or something.
Almost
didn't a couple people who worked on it saying, Disney, why are you trying to reboot this? That they literally said outside this project. This sounds like.
In a day of cell phones and this and that, it's not gonna. Home Alone doesn't
Yeah, it
work.
would never
now.
work
It would never work.
Yeah, it could only work in 1990/1992.
Exactly.
I remember that too. I remember when we were doing the Home Alone discussions, and that was a point that we brought up with that was that it just doesn't make sense to have a Home Alone now because of the technology and everything. You literally be like, oh, my son's home alone. You turn on your Zoom camera. Oh, he's just in the corner. He's okay.
I'll say this too. If they did do anything with Culkin's old movies, I want to see The Good Son 2, but Culkin's Revenge.
Oh, yeah.
He's dead!
Make The Good Son 2, he comes
No
back
way
like
he
the
survives
spawn
that. No way he
thing.
survived that ending.
He's like the spawn of the devil or something.
Well, guys, you have heard of the Saw franchise, correct? I mean, that's where Home Alone went.
That's where he went.
That's
to
right.
Yes,
That's
John
what he's
Kramer.
Yeah.
I can't believe the new one. They got Chris Rock. They got Chris Rock to be in it.
Oh,
Give
the
us
new Saw. It wasn't good. I saw it in theater. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. I put it like middle tier Saw. It's better than the later sequels, but not as good as the first three.
Oh, you know what? You know what? Scratch Good Son 2. I want the Page Master 2. I love the Page Master.
It wasn't bad. I haven't
I
watched it.
Chris
I
Lloyd as a
thought you were
wizard.
talking about Home Alone still. I was like, Chris Rock and Home Alone?
No, we were talking about
I
Saw.
watched that.
By Furious.
This is such a genius way to do this fight, too.
Yeah,
I mean,
She's got Harley Quinn's mallet.
it's actually Mjolnir.
Oh.
In the comics, I believe it's actually supposed to be Mjolnir.
So where was Chris Evans wielding that thing?
And it comes from her bag, which is a bag of holding, which is a D&D reference.
Another Sonic sound effect.
Yeah.
That's the special stage sound effect. That was a cool shot.
Is that like a belt? That's a belt, right?
It's a belt.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like using it like a rope dart.
Kick her in the balls.
That's like something out of like Kill Bill with like the chick with the ball and chain. Jesus.
I like how like everybody flinches except Knives, who's just so like ready for death.
Oh. Oh shit.
God.
I will say this, as a Torontonian, I see a lot of those kind of goth chicks just constantly walking around the city.
Yeah.
They're everywhere.
Do they attack you like this?
No, they just go to the nightclubs. Although, actually, in Toronto, we have this really rad retro gaming nightclub that a lot of people go to when the cons happen here. So, who was there? Jessica Negri was there, and I bumped into her. But she had, like after she left, I saw her leave, and she had, 5 security guards on her.
That?
I love the little paws.
Cosplay, the famous one.
Oh,
the blonde lady.
Oh.
Also, I kind of like how they reference X-Men with the Nightcrawler, poof, instead of the Bamf, it's
Yeah.
PAF.
That's a lot of Chuck E. Cheese tokens.
You guys still have Chuck E. Cheese, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we do. We still have one.
Like that wicked, scary rat. Does that perform there?
Because the one down the road from me, which is my childhood Chuck E. Cheese, we still have the original animatronics, and they're still creepy. They're still creepy as hell. I love them. Thank you, Five Nights at Freddy's. Actually, I know there's a guy on TikTok who bought one of them. He bought one of them, and he actually has it on his living room.
I'm pretty sure Gojira fan Valerie in the chat, I'm pretty sure that was her favorite scene just then. Shout out to Valerie. Valerie's a cool chick. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah, Gojira fan Valerie, I need to move to Toronto according to Jack. Yes, please! More of you, please! I feel like I'm the only kaiju nerd in this entire goddamn city. And then, how about that? How have we not had a kaiju movie set in Toronto? Aside from Yeti from 1977, that doesn't count.
I was going to say, do Asylum films count?
No. I'm talking about the only kaiju we've ever had attack Toronto was Yeti, and that was a Kong 76 ripoff, and it was awful. I want a full-on, a Godzilla movie where he attacks Toronto.
Wait a minute. How do you date twins at the same time?
Very carefully.
Yep.
Right.
That sounds like a lot of work.
Response.
Do you hook up? I mean, do you know the difference?
Nagi twins.
Dang, Gabe's going a little far. He's about to start talking about some DP.
She said, "Do you want me to let or something?"
What is this, a double make commercial? Double the flavor, double the pleasure.
Now Scott's wearing a 4.5 shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The Fantastic Four that was when Sue was pregnant, right? That was
I do love their band name.
Yeah. Do you get the reference like why he's wearing that shirt though?
Yep.
She had twins, didn't she?
He's halfway to being X number 8.
Oh, Mark.
What Mark's here for?
Didn't when she had kids, she had like multiple kids? And
I think she had 2 to start, I think.
Because didn't they have like their own line? Because they had like the.
Actually, no.
Did
Yeah,
she
like-
give birth while invisible?
Oh, did you really just ask that?
By the way, if you guys are interested, there's an article just came out. They put out a preview for Superman 78. I actually do want to read this comic.
No?
Yeah, that should be awesome.
I think Brainiac's going to show up in this one, in the first issue.
Is it the same people that did Batman 89?
Yeah,
'Cause
same
that's
people, because
awesome.
they're trying to connect, because Batman 89 is actually supposed to catch up with everybody before the Flash movie.
Right.
Oh, okay.
And I think they're trying to establish that Superman 78 and Batman 89 actually do share the
Same universe.
So
That would be
so
sick.
the idea that Christopher Reeve and Michael Keaton almost did a movie together, damn it!
I know.
Damn it!
I wanted that my whole life.
God, this sequence is so fantastic.
This is a fantastical sequence, but I hate when a synthesizer creates a dragon. It's really
hate when that happens.
Yeah.
I just want to point something
what do you
out. I just want to point something out. Notice how the lights are blue and yellow.
Yes.
And what color is Ramona's hair?
Green.
Yellow made green.
Man.
Hold on. Let me just
Davis
double
with
check.
the
Let me just fact check.
facts.
Just
Yeah,
got
he's
color
right.
wheels in the back and just like, yes.
Yep, that's right. Yellow and blue do make green.
Yeah,
This is the equivalent of the country
Secondary
bear.
color
This is-
achieved.
This is the equivalent of the country bear jamboree going up against K-pop. This is
There's
not
an
going to
X
go well.
right there. There was an X with the.
Oh man, they're legit. This is sex bombas are legit. Don't compare them to Country Bear Jamboree.
I will defend the Country Bears movie. I do think that movie is legitimately
What?
I think it's funny.
Jack!
You have the power, Jay. Get him out of here.
It's got Christopher Walken. He's like the best part of the. Oh my God, Shenron.
Man, it's just...
Oh, another fun fact. So,
how the hell did we get on Country Bears?
Sex Bombs song.
I'm sorry, Mark.
I'm so lost.
Mark, I didn't catch it. What'd you say, Mark?
I was saying all of Sex Bomb's songs in this movie were written by Beck.
Yep.
And like he wrote them in like 2 days or something like that.
No shit.
Yeah.
Guess he's not much of a loser after all.
I guess not.
I understood that reference. Where's Andres?
Hashtag 90s kid.
It's supposed
to answer your question, Pagalicio, I think. I can't pronounce it. Yeah, I live in Toronto.
And that was a Flash Gordon sound effect. That was Ming's ring.
Oh, Lora.
That was a lot of fun.
This movie has one redeeming thing, I guess.
Oh, hey, it's Kong.
Also, I think you guys are ahead
King
because I just
Ghidorah,
wrote it down.
finally.
What are you guys talking about?
It's Kong versus Ghidorah. Let's go. How is that not a movie yet?
Well, they could have done it, but they didn't.
That is a true statement.
Honestly, it looks more like Blizzard from Primal Rage, if anyone knows that reference. Bring back Primal Rage, baby. Blizzard was my main. Blizzard and Diablo, my two homies in that game.
What does he get to do with all these points that he's accruing?
How the mighty names.
I suppose that Scott's eyes are green to correspond with the Yeti.
He's gonna put all those points into charisma and then get a whole nother girlfriend at the end of this movie.
Oh, good. Because this one comes with a lot of
you
baggage.
mean this guy? Jay,
What's
you mean
up?
this guy?
Yes.
Or not.
Also, I love the Yeti dungeon and Zelda Twilight Princess. I don't care what anybody says. I love that dungeon.
That's why he was
Of
preferring all
this
those
guy too,
points.
so I have the bigger toy of this guy.
Oh, that's Talon, right?
Yeah, but it's the bigger toy.
Respect
because it's like they made two different versions. They made like the small version, then they made the big ones.
In the game.
Like apparently the big ones are super rare.
Oh really?
I know you made a good joke, but
I missed the joke. I'm sorry.
Well, like the big ones, you take those little tiny figures of people and you could shove them in their mouth. It's one of those toys. Remember when dinosaur toys used to do that? You could like shove like action figures and make them eat them, and then they like poop them out of the back or something.
What?
No,
I think I missed that.
Jack.
Yeah.
No, like what is it? Jurassic Park.
I'll let Canada have that one.
The bull T-Rex of the Lost World. It swallows action figures, and then you just cut its stomach open, and you get the figures out of them. So I have that toy.
It's
I remember
Maple
saw that you
version.
could feed and
That's one big pile of shit.
Oh yeah, that's one big pile of shit.
inside the shit.
that was the one that pooped.
You aren't gonna wash your hands after you touch that.
Yeah, it was baby oopsie.
You're gonna wash your hands before you
man.
eat anything. That's it.
Now, you do plan to have dinosaurs on your dinosaur tour, right?
Oh, I can.
Hello? Hello?
Somebody
Yes?
should, do that to the camera, Philip.
Yeah?
Yeah, but when the Pirates of the Caribbean break down, the pirates don't eat the tourists. I could do this all night.
We got on in Malcolm.
The one guy looks like an off-brand like Wilson brother, like he's like Luke and Owen's like third or fourth brother.
Well, he is always in like Wes Anderson movies with him.
Maybe that's why I keep thinking. I'm like every time I see him, I'm like I feel like.
Jason Schwartzman.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite one is the Royal Tannenbaums. Is he in that one? That's my favorite. Like Wes Anderson.
He's not in it, but he should be.
I would say this is where the movie kind of lets me down just a little bit. Is that the final acts isn't really like the big grand, final boss.
They changed it at the last minute.
Yeah,
you know?
It's because the original, at the time this was released, the last book had not been released.
Right.
Oh, it's one of those.
They like Dragon Ball Z it. We're like Kamehameha. Oh shit! Somebody.
No, they had Brian Lee O'Malley on set.
It's more
Edgar
like
Wright they apparently worked out the ending that we get in the movie.
Yeah, they shot two different endings too.
Yeah, but still, I mean, anytime a movie goes away from what an author has, like it just, like they need to take the time to do it. It's like what happened in Game of Thrones. It's like what happened in so many other movies.
Same thing happened in Inuyasha when they originally aired it. They had caught up with the manga and they had to do a pre-mature season finale. I was there for that night. I was so pissed off, and then it took like 10 years till they finally wrapped it up.
Yeah.
It's also why Attack on Titan had a 4-year gap between seasons 1 and 2, so they have more material to adapt, and so they don't fully catch up with it since it was still ongoing at the time.
That's what made me nervous about like Records of Ragnarok because they're not done with it yet.
I'm waiting for that to happen.
You better finish this shit.
Laura, you were talking about this toy, right? This guy?
I wasn't talking about shit, Jack.
You were talking about the dinosaurs that ate figures or something.
You were
talking about the dinosaurs.
Hey, that was all you, Jack. All you, Jack.
We were talking about baby Oopsie. Do you have baby Oopsie somewhere? Jack, go get baby Oopsie.
What's baby? What?
Baby Oopsie was the baby that ate girls' hairs and it was recalled.
Yeah, it was supposed to be.
Oh my God.
Hair.
Yeah.
It was supposed to poop and
So we were talking about baby Oopsie.
You remember those
Also,
Pokeballs
didn't the
they put out
Cabbage
at Burger
Patch-
King that like they had to recall and they had to make the serious 15-second commercial about please return these Pokeballs.
Wasn't the Cabbage
I
Patch
love Wallace's apology
kid
here.
same thing? Where they made the Cabbage Patch that ate stuff and it ate the.
So that's baby Oopsie. Baby Oopsie looked just like a Cabbage Patch doll.
Oh,
Bringing up
okay.
that
I thought-
savagery, says Shay.
How is it that they went so long with Polly Pocket and they never canceled it for choking hazards? That's what I don't get.
It was the '90s, dude.
What's the male one?
Mighty Max.
Mighty Max.
Mighty Max.
Mighty Max. Micro Machines, man, yeah. Micro Machines were awesome.
Loved Micro Machines.
The
I
Star
remember
Wars one
Stretch
I had.
Armstrong.
Like, if you didn't
That
know,
was
you
my
made-
homeboy. I used to stretch that shit to a bro.
He does.
No, it's all about Rock'em Sock'em Robots, Jay. That's a great board game.
Yo,
That and Crossfire.
Coming
Goddamn, what do you call it? Dave and Buster's, man. They got the giant Rock'em Sock'em robot. Oh my god.
Really?
It's the perfect remake of Real Steel.
I didn't like Real
I
Steel
like
that
that.
much, honestly. The Hugh Jackman movie, right?
Yeah, I love Real Steel. That was just
I miss my sock 'em boppers though.
Oh my god, the converse sock and boppers. More fun than pillow fight.
That was great because they gave me an excuse to punch my sister. It was great.
Put your hand inside.
Well, she beat me up more. She was older than me, so she beat me up a lot more. But
I only discovered the board game recently. I actually did find a board game of it at a thrift shop, Crossfire. That's a great game.
no, the commercial was great. The game, not so much, but the commercial.
Oh, I have the
Crossfire.
game on my table. The game's actually really fun.
Yeah, the commercial was dope. Man, a lot of these '90s like kids commercials I still remember that shit.
The Nerf commercials with like when they had like the arrows instead of the darts.
It's
Although
Nerf
I
or
like the darts
nothing.
more because they're more like guns, but the dart ones, like Nerf Battlestorm.
Oh, Nerf Battlestorm is spectacular.
That's 16
Edgar Wright is
arrows, no waiting. Wasn't that kid like ended up going to do something at some point? Like, didn't he become like a big actor in some movie? I'm gonna look this up.
Shay, I also had the Godzilla Micro Machines. That's awesome.
I
They had a Micro Machines game, I think, on like Sega or something.
No, it was on Nintendo, I think.
The game was hard.
It was, and it was really miserable.
Yeah.
Actually, speaking of Godzilla, I found a Godzilla '98 bank that if you put coins in it, it like moves around and stuff. It's got all these buildings crushed. It's actually pretty cool.
He's doing a new movie, The Sparks. Like, I haven't heard of this. He did Baby Driver, so like Baby Driver, I love.
Yeah.
City of Toronto, brought to you by Coke Zero.
It's
but I haven't seen The Sparks.
Flea from the
I'll
Red Hot
check out the
Chili
trailer.
Peppers was in Baby Driver.
So is Run the Jewels. I love that Run the Jewels
Yeah.
song. It's my
Yeah.
favorite song.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. See, if you guys remember the Nerf Battlestorm commercial, the kid that was David Sawa, who was in Wild America with Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Oh, Devin Sawa?
Yeah, that's the same kid.
yeah.
Go look up the Nerf Battlestorm. That's the same kid.
Have any of you guys played the Scott Pilgrim video game?
Oh, hell yeah.
I love it.
Pull it up.
This part's hard.
Yep.
I haven't
when I watch
opened
the
it yet,
movie,
but
I
I
like
have
think
it.
about this part. I'm like, oh, this is hard.
I want to say too, like I love the sword. I'm actually making sort of a prop like that for a commission. I'm doing Pox katanas from My Hero Academia, so it looks exactly like that. So.
The game's great, like River City
Parkour,
Ransom
parkour.
on NES.
I just learned how to do that flaming sword effect in
was gonna say
DaVinci
the backflip?
Resolve.
Oh, nice.
I thought you were saying real life, Mark, and be like, really?
I just want to say,
Show me.
swords are
What are you,
awesome.
Mr. Casina, doing?
I just want to say, cane swords are awesome. It sucks they're illegal.
Yeah, I like how the coins form the
the bodies.
the outline of the chocolate of the bodies. Yeah.
Knives.
Funny, I actually just bought a cane axe, which was it actually is pretty cool. So you just like walk around. Grandpa needs to walk around. He can just like go chop wood somewhere.
Tragically Canadian.
Where does she get her weapons?
Her dad.
The fight
Oh,
choreography is
racist.
awesome.
Yeah,
man.
just a bit.
This is
I forgot that line.
I keep thinking that's Kelsey Grammer, or who was the guy who was or Stanley Tucci. Which one was the guy in Transformers 4? What was his name? There's one of them.
Kelsey Grammer.
Kelsey Grammer.
Which one in Transformers 4 was
Kelsey
the
Grammer was in
glasses?
it. Yeah, he was in one of them.
It's Mark Wahlberg, isn't it?
No. Okay, who was the guy in the fourth one who was like the government agent with the glasses and the bald head?
Stanley
Tucci.
Tucci.
Stanley Tucci.
Yeah.
Stanley Tucci. That guy looks like Stanley Tucci.
Okay.
Yo, a little off topic. Russell Westbrook went to the Lakers because LeBron James is a crybaby and he can't win by himself. Just saying.
Oh
boy.
And just for a warning, I didn't even see Transformers 4. I quit after.
I quit after the second one, so I'm with you.
So did I.
Yeah, same here.
I liked 3 though. 3 was good, but they've been
2
mostly
was enough.
not good.
God,
First one I enjoyed, but
Oh, the first one kicks ass.
That's what you get for cheating on knives.
Oh.
What's up, Life Of
That's
Films?
such an anime moment where it's like some character dies and all the characters are like, ha ha ha.
I mean, knives is so great. Why did you cheat on her, Scott? You deserve this.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she is a minor. Maybe he probably shouldn't have had anything to do with
That's
it.
a good point. That is a good point. Yeah.
Pilgrim and How Not to Be a Bastard.
Scott, why don't you have a seat right over here?
You're not going to actual jail. You're going to mental jail.
No, you're just going to jail and a desert. It's called Tatooine.
Knives does turn 18 in the graphic novel.
Like, there's videos about that. Be like, well, actually, my Canadian law, it's okay. Like,
I want to just give a little shout out in the chat to Light Post Films, indie fan, great guy. He's in the chat right now.
Awesome. Thanks for showing up.
So, like, in the graphic novel, it could work out. Here, it can't.
Yeah, that's why they filmed the alternate ending, right?
Is it just her birthday? Be like, it's cool now.
Is the other ending on the DVD?
I think so.
I saw it on YouTube. I don't know if it's on the DVD or not.
It's probably
it's on the DVD and Blu-ray release.
Is it like Clue where they'll like randomly make it a different ending? Where you're like,
I honestly
you just
wish
get what
they
you
would've
get. It's in the deleted scenes.
oh.
Yeah.
Whenever there's like an alternate ending, I always wish they would just do it like they do it with Clue, where they're just like, and it's this one. You're like,
Hell yeah. I wanted to say she has like the necklace and the chip in the back. Oh god, it's gonna go all Battle Royale at the end.
Good thing he has that extra life.
That or Thanos snap just now.
Did he get his extra life from like doing 100% on Pac-Man, like in Ready Player One?
Oh my! Was that how he got in Ready Player One?
I believe it was a perfect game in Pac-Man.
Oh, I just remember he had the coin.
Yeah.
I like that movie.
I was talking about the book.
I know, but I like the movie. I mean, I know the book. I did like the movie.
Cool.
What?
Wait, I feel like I learned something.
This looks like I feel like this is like a Doors video, like a horse with no name, like
Riders of the Storm.
yes.
Actually, fun fact: when America did The Last Unicorn, they were hired because of that song.
Oh, really?
Horse with No Name.
It looks stupid.
Like the studio just said, "Well, guess those guys because of that song."
Damn it!
Although Last Unicorn is a masterpiece, so.
That's not. Isn't it? Oh no, it's America, right? America that did
The comic book was better than the movie.
What the Last Unicorn?
No, I was quoting the movie.
Ah.
Were you talking about that dinosaur that you could fit people into? Was that what you were talking about, Derek?
Now come full circle. This is communication. His sword is purple now.
It looks like the inside of the Luxor.
It does.
So great, he's got a Mace Windu lightsaber.
The first time I've heard that reference.
How's it going back there?
actually, I don't know if you guys know this, but Mace Windu's prop lightsaber from the movie, it encrypted. It says "bad motherfucker" on it.
Does it? That's
yeah,
awesome.
it does. It's been confirmed.
weird.
He showed it off. It said it has the initials BMF. So.
Nice.
I was like when we went to like Disneyland and this guy had just gotten done doing the lightsaber thing, and it was like he's this grown man and he's just very excited. He's just like, I had to get purple because of my man. I was just like, he just seemed like this, like we'd never spoken to this person before, but he was very excited to show us his lightsaber. And then his wife is in the back just like, God damn it. Like
I really need to go to Galaxy's Edge. I haven't been to a Disney park in over 10 years.
It was cool.
It was really
I
cool.
don't like Star Wars, but it was cool.
They do a good job of like the whole atmosphere as you're walking around.
Yeah. My first day going, my girlfriend and I, we just walked around with our mouths agape. Like, ooh, cool.
The thing is, like Disney parks for me, I'm like Davy Jones, where I can only step on that land every 10 years. It's just, of course, sort of my rule.
Which is like a good way to do it, not go every year anyway.
I was gonna say he's got now he's got Sephiroth's sword from Final Fantasy.
In the game, he actually does do a Sephiroth transformation.
Because of course he does. Next thing you know, he's gonna start like stabbing Mario.
That song in the back.
Advent children.
I like how all of his stats are just 7.
Yep.
7,707.
In fact, all the points he just did were 700 points.
700.
Yeah, it's like Ultra Sabers. Where's my replica of these weapons?
I just noticed that.
Oh my god, I'm looking at Matthew Farden. This whole room is like looks like a damn club.
I'm just flashing right now.
7 years.
Just 7 years.
We gotta be done soon, guys. The rave starts.
Yeah, in 7 minutes.
I'm just getting ready for the after party.
He'll have 7 Coke Zeros.
While watching Ultra 7.
While going to 7-Eleven.
Watch.
Let's play that video game we're awesome at.
Oh no! Oh, you fucked up, bro. You fucked up.
It's not, but it is.
Oh, is Scott gonna go Super Saiyan now? Please tell me he goes Super Saiyan.
Let's both be girls.
Didn't you say that's how the comic ends? Is essentially they're just like it's the power of friendship.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it is an anime. They defeat it with the power of friendship.
And this gun they found.
I need to write that in. Just like a bit where it's like we're gonna defeat it with the power of friendship. No, I'm just gonna beat it with this gun.
This is the Sonic sounds.
Yes.
I still need to see the Sonic movie. I heard it was really good.
It is.
alright.
It was good. I'm looking forward to the second one.
I saw in the movie theater.
And he's on his knees like Dr. Wily. In fact, at the end of the video game, it's literally a Dr. Wily scenario.
Oh.
Damn, this is the most I've ever heard you talk video games, dude. Seriously, he never talks about video games. This is like the first time I hear him talk.
I like a few games here and there.
Well,
he's glitching. He's going to turn into Turbo.
7 billion.
Most of my experience comes from watching my second oldest brother play video games.
That's how it gets you started. You're like, wait, this is like a really long movie, and I get to hang out with my sibling.
$7 million.
I remember watching, what is it, not Vice City, what's the one that, San Andreas. I watched my brother play like all of San Andreas, and it was just like watching this really elaborate soap opera, and I'm like, where are you going now?
And Chuck E. Cheese tokens.
KO.
I'm gonna go meet a hooker.
Yeah.
I think they still have a bunch of Chuck E. Cheese tokens somewhere. Because I know they actually
7
don't use those
million.
now. They now use those card things you get now.
I've got a house on the rock token.
Yes, you do have a house note.
Yeah.
Quick, check his pockets for change.
Evil Scott.
Hey, become Scott Evil.
Nega Scott, that's it.
Yeah.
Shadow Scott.
Shay in the chat says, speaking of Ultra 7, I just watched the King Joe 2-parter today. Loved it. Shay, I love the King Joe 2-parter. It is so good.
This is literally the end of Zelda 2 where you fight Dark Link.
Yeah, it is. Dark Link. It's Dark Link. Yes.
I like that even Dark Michael Cera is not that intimidating.
Pretty cool guy.
He's ill.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, no, if anyone who plays Dark Link in Zelda Ocarina of Time in Zelda 2, the Link's got black with red eyes. They got that.
Yeah, this is I just realized this is Dark Link.
You made him shorter?
Is it a Triforce?
Yeah,
Yep.
it's
It's an upside down Triforce. And I just noticed that above this door it said 7 in Roman numerals.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
And the question is, when are we going to get references to the CDI games?
Oh god, come on, Jack. Did you really have to bring those up?
Nobody can play them. Such a bad wig.
Ramona's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Scott an evil X?
That's what Nega Scott was supposed to be. I think it was like the call to the dark side, and then he defeats it by talking about
By talking to him.
Talk about bacon.
It's handled a lot better in the graphic novel.
Here, he just handles it like a Canadian. He just talks out his problems.
Hey, actually, that is true.
Well,
But
bacon
look,
fixes
I'm just like,
everything.
half the
That's
time,
fair.
I'm just like,
Yeah.
half the time, I'm just like, do you want to get a beer?
I was just gonna say,
Hey, I'm all for
Canada's
that.
known for like Labatt and all that other Canadian beer, Molson, Labatt, and
We actually have the Steam Whistle building here in Toronto that makes all the beer there.
that's all my dad drinks is Labatt Blue. It's all he drinks.
Oh, Moosehead is really good.
I don't even drink beer. I mean, like, I just drink, like, Mike's Lemonade, because I'm a very light drinker.
Mm-hmm.
I don't drink.
Yeah.
I mean, when I
That
did,
tastes
yeah, I was Mike's Lemonade and Smirnoff. I was like one of those people.
Mike, occasional Captain Morgan, but it's like 5% rum, and then, like, the rest of it is Coke or Pepsi.
All my
I just don't
friends used to
drink
make fun of me
much.
because I used to drink all the bitch drinks. All my friends made fun of me. But I haven't had no drink in 8 years.
Nice.
Yeah, that's right, man.
Straight edge.
I only ever do all that shit whenever I'm at the cons, honestly, when I'm just partying and stuff, but that's about it. Usually on a Friday or a Saturday.
Great end.
Are they gonna? Okay, there's the TD building in the back, TD Bank. CN Tower, there's CN Tower. Hey, there he is. I actually found out CN Tower is taller than like the Empire State Building.
Yep, it is.
That's
Hats
pretty
off
cool.
to Knives. I mean, what a nice ex-girlfriend to like.
Yeah, Knives.
Just say, what a nice girl.
I think she's absolutely right. I think she is too cool for Scott.
She is.
By far. Well, thanks, guys.
Has there been talks of a second one?
This
What's
movie,
that?
this movie does
O'Malley
not
did
need a
another-
sequel.
Yeah, this is a great standalone, but like Brian Lee O'Malley has done other comics since. I think it was
Seconds is a really good one.
That's what it was. Yeah,
And there's also Snot Girl, which I haven't read, but I do hear is pretty good.
yeah, it's a long running comic series now.
Yeah, it's been going on for a while.
Yeah.
I have to say, as many Easter eggs as were in that, I think Ready Player One still has it beat.
Oh yeah.
Wait, Bill Hader was in this movie.
As the announcer.
Freaking awesome
Yeah, he
watch
was-
party, by the way.
About the same quality wig.
Yeah, I think it's about Oh my
Yours
God,
is a little bit better.
So thank you everybody
Oh,
in the chat. Thank you everyone on screen who was awesome to spend time with me to watch this freaking awesome
Oh
movie
yeah,
together.
absolutely.
Okay, so real quick, while the credits are rolling, everybody plug Gabe. It looks like Gabe just stepped. So Wes, go ahead, plug the real cast or real talk.
Sure.
Sure. So Gabe and I are from Real Talk Movie Podcast, and we cover movies, believe that or not. And one of the things that we had not anticipated doing whenever we started podcasting was doing an interview series, which has been awesome. We've got to talk to some really good people. We've got a guest coming on pretty soon, Eduardo Sanchez, that directed the Blair Witch Project. So I'm very excited about talking with
That's
Eduardo.
one of the scariest movies I've ever seen in my life.
So we're doing that, and really for anyone that's still watching, for Real Talk, we just want it to feel like it's just a group of friends like what we're doing tonight, hanging out, talking movies. And you can find us on pretty much any of the podcast platforms, Apple, Spotify, Amazon, Google Podcasts, all that. So again, it was nice meeting everyone. Jay and Mark, thanks so much for having us on. We love NerdCage Live. It's a very knowledgeable show, very great production value behind it. And you guys just keep doing your thing. And Mark, we're going to miss you on the live shows, but we look forward to your return.
Thank you.
Absolutely. The Review Roulette podcast. Laura and Nick, go ahead.
Well, we have a Review Roulette podcast.
Mm-hmm.
We just had an episode. Our episode comes out tomorrow. We watched Razorback. But I was going to say, if it wasn't for Real Talk, we would not have had our guest Jason from the Lost Art of podcast.
Yes.
So
nice.
We had him on. We watched. It was a Clue. Is that the one we watched on?
Yes, we watched Clue with him.
I listened to your. I think it was the Batman episode that they were on, and then I started listening to them off of that one.
Yeah, and then
the Batman Forever.
Yeah, so I was just
I love Batman Forever.
Yeah, so then so I thought that was funny. I was like, oh, this is like this weird Godzilla thing all brought us together, because if it wasn't for Jay, I wouldn't listen to that, and then I wouldn't
Love bringing
listen to
people
them.
together, just saying.
Yes. The 8 degrees of Jay.
Well, if you like Batman Forever, do not listen to that episode of our show.
I mean, I don't, but I like the episode.
Just hashtag release the Schumacher cut already.
You can't polish a turd, is what we found out from the Mario cut.
Yeah.
Speaking of August 26th.
I have to edit that episode. When's that supposed to come out?
So,
Jay?
real quick, so I'm glad you brought that up because Mark taking a hiatus, Joe's going on vacation. August 26th, Thursday, there'll be no live NerdCage Live. I'm going to take a week off, but in its place will be the Mario Countdown. So, Laura, you got plenty of time to finish editing the Mario episode. So, yes, so double feature, NerdCage Live, Mario discussion will be on August 26th, premiering. So, at the same time, I'm sure the Review Roulette podcast will premiere our Mario Brothers movie watch along.
Yes. Davis, do you need some editing work? I need some help editing some stuff.
I can help out. It's just I do got some stuff on my plate at the moment.
I was like, I have like 5 episodes, and I was like, I think I got a week, and I'm like, it's already August. Like, it's August in like 3 days. And
August
like,
26th. So we got time. August 26th.
Yeah, we got time. Okay, good.
August
Yeah,
26th. No live show. I'm going to premiere the Mario Countdown discussion, 9
you can
o'clock Eastern
suffer
Standard
along
Time.
with us after hearing the countdown, because that fan cut was horrible.
It was.
Yeah, and for anyone that watches this, we've been a couple weeks behind because of everything that.
Yeah, we randomly found out we had to move within like a week.
Yeah, so everything's been just up and crazy. We're in the middle of moving cross country, and
But we have Razorback coming out, and that has Josh Knight and Raf and Shoma, who was in the chat a little bit earlier, and we watched the amazing Australian pig creature feature Razorback.
Awesome.
And then I think our next episode is going to be Clue, and then I can probably edit that Mario episode soon.
Yes, August 26th.
That's okay. I got this. But it's a Review Love podcast. We essentially just bring 2 strangers together, and then we watch a movie, and then we review it, and then that's. If anybody wants to come on, we We'll take you. I was gonna say we got low standards, but that just sounds bad. Like we'll take what we can get. But yeah, that's our podcast.
Link in the
Thanks for
description.
having us on. This was interesting. I really didn't like the movie, but this was fun.
Oh, it hurt my feelings, but I'm glad you had fun with us.
Sorry.
How dare you have opinions?
Yeah, of course. It's all good. It was a blast. Derek, bonus commentary.
Hello. Real quick, I wanted to point out at the very end, there's the sprite of Scott Pilgrim, and I remember everybody losing their damn minds trying to find the game after the movie came out. Like, where's this damn game? We saw the sprite. We know the game exists. It was like another year before the game was actually released.
Well, no, it was released around the same time.
That's so weird because I remember there being like a panic for it. Like people, all of my friends were like, "I don't know where this game is. Where is it, man?"
Probably because it was digital only.
Yeah. That's fair. That's when digital was still becoming.
Yes.
Right after Star Fox 2 was when that was supposed to come out.
I actually just started playing Star Fox 2 on the SNES Mini, so
that was a joke because that just came out with that console. August 10th. What was it? Oh, Nick just looked it up.
2010. August 10th.
August 10th, 2010. Oh, so it did come out.
So it did come out around the same time. Weird. I guess I just have shit friends, poor friends.
Did people just assume it was already a game and they're like, they wanted to be the hipster people, be like, I already played Scott Pilgrim. You're like, no, it's a book, it's a movie.
Going back to the plug that I was supposed to be doing, I also do a movie podcast, much like everybody here. Bonus Commentary is the name. We've been kind of on hiatus because of the Rona, but I kind of used that opportunity to kind of cover my favorite franchise, Godzilla, and turn it into all the new monsters that come in each entry. I have turned them into monsters from Dungeons & Dragons that you can use in your home games. That sounds like anything you might want to see. Check me out at Bonus Commentary on YouTube. And yeah, thanks again, everybody. It was so much fun talking with everybody. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Big Jack, go ahead, man. And keep it quick, 'cause I know how you are.
The movie was shot here. I had actually a lot of fun watching it again. It's been like, it's been 10 years since I've seen it. And, 10 years, I'm like, oh, it's fun. It's cute. If you guys want to go check out my channel, it's under the same name, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. I do a lot of movie reviews and stuff like that. My next review is on The Great Escape from 1963, and I've got a few other projects planned for the rest of the year, especially something maybe for Halloween, but it's actually going to be really fun, so go check me out there, and also support my Patreon. Your donations actually help keep the lights on in here, and $1 more gets you access to all of our content early, as well as our special features, and yeah, that's it.
Jack, thanks so much. And every time you're on, you always bring your audience. You have a very strong audience, so thank you very much.
I do whatever I can to help out the little guys out there.
I appreciate it. You're the man, dude.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Titangoji,
the TokuTitanCast, going live on Sunday night. What's up? Go ahead.
All right, so this was awesome. Just getting to watch this movie again with y'all. This is easily one of my all-time favorite movies. So it was a lot of fun. But yeah, I'm Davis Middle, also known as Titangoji. I am on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I also have a Patreon and a TeePublic. And right now I'm working on a video to celebrate the 5th anniversary of Shin Godzilla. And speaking of the 5th anniversary of Shin Godzilla, next time on TokuTitanCast, we're doing a 5-year look back on Shin Godzilla this Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be me, Yoko Higuchi, Sean from Shots of Japanese Cinema, and a very good friend of mine who goes by Dr. Mifune on Instagram and Twitter. So look forward to that.
Can't wait. It's going to be freaking awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Matthew Farden, the voice of NerdCage Live.
So you can find my demos, stuff like that, on my website, MatthewFarden.com. I'm hoping to be able to, basically talk about some other projects that I've been in down the road. Maybe in the fall I'll be able to say some stuff. We'll see. But yeah, besides that, just had a fantastic time as always. I love when Jay has me come on to do these watch parties with you guys. Everyone's incredible. Everyone's YouTube channels. Everyone does a fantastic job of what they do, very entertaining, and everyone will see me at the next one, Suicide Squad, right?
Yes,
right, Jay?
August 19th,
Yes.
Suicide Squad, the James Gunn one. Suicide Squad watch party. It's gonna be a hoot. I'll leave it at that.
I want to say, I just saw an article that apparently the director of the original praised it and said it's better than the cut he did of his first one.
There we go. There you have it.
There you go. All right. Well, and I will just say this as well. Anybody's looking for a voice actor to hire, I do pretty much everything: commercial, narration, animation, and yeah, it's had a blast. Like I said, it was great watching the movie with you guys.
All right, Mark. I know you got some stuff to plug real quick, and go ahead.
Yeah. So it's been a busy few weeks for us. We just started our Facebook discussion group. That's growing. It's a lot of fun. It's not just for the show itself or episodes or clips that we're dropping. It's for all content creators, all fans of movies and nerd culture. It's just a place for us to sort of all hang out and talk about the things that we love. So that's on Facebook. Come find us. We also are brand new to TikTok. So we have our own TikTok now and our own Instagram. So please find us there.
You guys gotta send. I just want to say, you guys send me your TikTok.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely, we will. Thank you. And as far as new content, we've got a lot of stuff going on. Jay just dropped 2 new rapid reviews for Batman: The Long Halloween Part 2 and Snake Eyes. We also have Master Z rapid review coming, and then of course we just dropped Aliens, our Aliens look back a couple days ago, and be on the lookout for our next look back, which will be Jackie Chan's Super Cop, the 25th anniversary of that movie. So lots of stuff on the way, lots of stuff already on our YouTube. So please check us out.
Yes. So I'll just wrap this up. And Joe, our moderator, thank you very much. Real quick, Joe, what did you think of the movie? Because I know it was your first time.
Oh, it was great. I loved it.
I know you're the resident video game guy. Follow One Gaming. Give him a follow on Twitter, and of course, Joe and we have other stuff we're working on as well. Joe, thank you very much for moderating the chat and hanging out with us and watching this movie with us. And thank you to everybody in the chat. Thank you to everybody who came tonight. It means the world to me. This was so much fun. You guys are all fantastic people. Everyone in here needs to sub all these people up. All the links are in the description below. So that being said, I know it's getting late here, so I'll just do my thing like I always do. So before we go, we please ask you to like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell, and spread that shit like syphilis. So you guys say, from Syracuse, New York, to Los Angeles, to Lancaster, California, to Dallas, Texas, to Las Vegas, to Toronto, Canada, to Bowling Green, Kentucky, to Louisville, Kentucky, and to Nashville, Tennessee, to all our friends and fans around the world at NerdCage Live, Matthew Farden, the voice actor, Titangoji, the Review Roulette podcast, BigJackFilms, bonus commentary, and the Real Talk podcast. Thank you very much. As always, enjoy life, stay safe, and good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Adios.
Yes.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye. Thank you. Goodbye.
Yes, that is your hand. Very good.
NerdCage Nation, at long last, the streaming blockbuster hype continues once again as NerdCage Live gears up for another kick-ass watch party as we go into battle once again for the James Gunn Suicide Squad watch party on Thursday, August 19th, starting at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's 8 p.m. Central and 6 p.m. in the West. And we have assembled a Task Force X squad of our own. We got NerdCage host Mark Withers, filmmaker extraordinaire Yoko Higuchi, the manga man himself, Brian from Monstrosities, TokuTitanCast leader Titangoji brings the ruckus, voice actor supreme Matthew Farden, Chicago's finest Dion McGill of Off the Beaten Podcast, the well-traveled Wild Band, and the king and queen of watch parties, Nick and Lora of the Review Roulette Podcast. The squad has been assembled.
Thursday, August 19th. Be there.
Ooh, trying to get out of the nerd cage, are ya? Well, before you go, hit that subscribe button. And if you're really intrigued, ring that bell. Thank you for dropping by. Until next time, tell everyone you know about NerdCage Live!